I'm getting, huh? I'm muted? Nuh-uh. Can you hear me? Hey, Shovo. Can you hear me? Oh my God. I don't know how, but hey, Justin.
Oh,
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Oh, you said
Hold on.
you said it was
It
muted, so
was.
I didn't know.
It fixed itself though. I'm
Oh,
just
okay, I
trying
was getting
to
kind
figure out how I can.
of, okay.
Am I like a different way right now?
Huh?
Am I like not up?
Yeah, you're sideways right
I'm
now. What's
sideways, right?
up?
Hold on. Give me a second. I'm doing this from my iPad. It's not formatted for an iPad. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna disconnect and do it from my
Welcome,
phone.
everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Hey, Shovo. How you doing?
All right, just tired.
You don't have work tomorrow, do you?
I
Oh,
do
shit. I
every
thought you
day.
had a day. Damn.
Yeah, well, my coworker is gonna be out next week, so I might have to fill in for a few extra days. So even on my days off, I'm gonna be working.
Really? Oh, God bless.
Mhm.
Bless.
Money, money, money.
I know. Oh, that means money. That means good money. I'm
Yeah.
like I'm like the opposite right now. I literally didn't like work at all this week. I
Oh,
just I just been bullshit. But yeah, I'm gonna be busy this coming week. Gotta make up for it,
wow.
but I've still been productive. I've actually been doing more personal things for me, so it's actually not been in vain.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah. Where did Justin go?
Uh, I think because his camera's rotated, so I think he hopped out. He's probably gonna try to hop back in.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just hop right in it. I want to start with you, Shobo,
Yes.
because we were having a discussion in the DM. So let's just talk about it while we're on live, so everybody can get our 2 cents in it. Maybe they
Yep.
have more to maybe they have more to add to it.
hmm
Go ahead. You can start.
Yeah. So I know we talked about a lot of things. We talked about like the what's going on in LA with the fire. We talked about ba- obviously politics and
Now
everything.
let's talk about you out there throwing up the smoke this morning. I saw it.
Huh?
I was throwing up smoke.
You were throwing up smoke.
What was I throwing up?
You were throwing up smoke about Joe Biden. Talk about it.
Oh yeah, because I remember you mentioned something about like you mentioned the racial jungle. So I was trying to find
You
this
did the
clip.
research.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but I found this other clip that I shared with you guys about the crime bill and how he was so pro with it and how like I don't care about these people's backgrounds. I don't care what conditions they are. It's all I care about is that what if your mother or my mother were attacked and all this stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because my thing is this, I said this before. People who commit crimes usually commit crimes in their own neighborhood and to their own people.
Right.
So you, Mr. Biden, who don't even live in the hood, don't even live in the ghetto,
hmm
why are you so adamant about we need to put these people, lock them up and everything because they're this, they're that, and they're going to attack you? Like, no, no, no.
Right. I mean,
Majority of black people who commit crimes, they don't go to the suburban areas and attack white people. Let's keep it 100.
Not for real.
no.
Because I'll never understand how, like, at the same time that there was so much shooting going on in Chicago
hmm
with black on black crime, here is um, that young man from Florida getting killed by Zimmerman. Oh my
Oh, don't even.
Trayvon?
Oh, Trayvon Martin. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say George, but yeah, Trayvon Martin was getting killed by Zimmerman, but you don't see the black community, the so-called gangsters, going on a hunt to go find him. That's the time when I think that would be useful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
back all year long looking for somebody to shoot.
He's still breathing. He's still walking.
And he's still fucking working to this day. Like, how? I'm like, that's when I really just stopped taking the hood niggas seriously.
Hmm.
Because if they were really serious, they would be doing something productive. Instead, they just want to kill their own. Like, you see your own getting killed by white people for no
Yeah.
apparent, and you don't do nothing about it. And he's just walking out here freely going to the gas station. There's so many opportunities. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
you kill your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Self. He claimed self-defense after he attacked him, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
that gentleman was defending himself.
After he was
What the
getting his
fuck?
ass whooped by a
Yeah,
teenager.
like so.
yeah,
Imagine I went to go beat someone up, and then they fucking beat me up, and I have to kill them, and I say no, it was self-defense. That's
exactly.
crazy. And I go stalk them and follow them.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that shit's disgusting.
you started
That
with,
shit is nasty.
and for that to be self defense, when you started with him, self defense usually means like you wasn't doing nothing, you was minding your business, and they just start fucking with you. Not you start fucking
Yeah.
with else, they didn't go work in your favor, so now you have to use self defense. No, that was Trayvon Martin using self defense, but you didn't.
The
Right.
thing
He was whipping your ass.
the thing I will never understand when it comes to America is the imagination of the black boogeyman is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes.
they teach they teach white people or any other culture that's not black, they teach you black people are dangerous, stay away from them.
Mm-hmm.
But the second we do something fun or we're minding our own business, the first thing you want to do is, hey, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Where are you going? What's going on? You don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get this straight. You're taught to fear a particular group of people, but then you fuck with that particular group of people.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
get it. Like, if I'm afraid of dogs, I'm not going to go to a dog park or jump a fence and start antagonizing a dog.
No.
Exactly.
No.
I just
I
Like,
agree.
love how they always are able to like target any other group besides themselves. Like, when 9/11 happened, they were able to target Muslims, and
mhm,
everybody's looking at Muslim like they're the definition of terrorists.
yeah.
When COVID, they could target Asians, and now everybody's looking at them like they're the reason for COVID, and black, just labeled criminals. But the real common denominator are white folks.
Of
Like,
course.
why the fuck? I never.
Yeah.
How?
It's
Because
it's a great.
when shit
Um.
goes down, they want to lump people together that are outside of their own culture. Like, if a black person or a Latino person commits a crime, they want to lump them all together. And we got to be careful of these people. But when one of us do good, they always want to separate that one individual. You see, why can't you be like them? Why can't see? You can,
Mm-hmm.
pull up by your bootstraps and make something of yourself.
Exactly. But then when we do make something ourselves and then we're applying for the same jobs as these white folks are applying for, now they're saying that we're only there because of affirmative action. We're only there because of DEI inclusion. No, we're there because we're qualified and we're not criminals like you paint us to be. But now
Mm.
that it's working really well to include people of color in these job positions, they want to take it away because I swear white folks have this existential crisis that they're going to go extinct or something. So the only way
Well,
to be is to completely
Genetically,
continually
yeah.
they are.
oppress black people. Like if your only way to success is to constantly oppress another group of people, is your success really legitimate? No,
No, not only they are oppressing us, they are stealing and siphoning us for their own
exactly.
success.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything. Like black people invented electricity. We invented, I mean, goddamn, I could go down a whole list of shit that black people invented. Like modern day,
Well, I wouldn't say electricity, but the
So
way to use it.
is is Mimi cutting out off for anyone else besides me?
huh?
No, I hear her.
I hear her, but she like cuts out, so maybe it's just me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it. I really don't know what's going on today because I'm not even using a microphone. Maybe I should put it closer.
What type of phone you got, Justin?
I got a 12 Pro.
I
12.
have I'm using a 15 Pro Max.
Oh, I'm only Team Android. Okay.
Android.
I'll be Team
They're too
Android.
complicated. Those are too complicated for me.
Apples
Nah,
are for eating.
I've always been team
Yeah.
until recently. Like I just decided to turn iPhone in like 2022. Like I was always Android. I swear up and down I was never gonna switch.
Come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
Huh?
Come back. Join us. Come.
Who?
Yeah,
We'll
come back.
accept you. Come back to Android. We'll
Fuck.
accept you.
Yo, Team Android is like MAGA. I don't think you want
Whoa!
that.
And
Whoa!
don't you
Whoa!
care.
Team
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Apple is more MAGA.
No,
Let's
Team
keep it
Apple's
100.
America.
I'm sorry.
You wanna
No,
promote America.
MAGA. They even said it themselves that they're making initiatives to cater to Trump. So they are Team MAGA. Sorry.
I don't know about all that.
Did we forget that Apple was supplying the police with information?
Yeah.
I did actually.
Ooh.
No, tell me about that. I did not know
I
that.
thought
I generally didn't know.
I thought they were like against it.
Yeah,
Like they were.
I thought they shut it down. Like they were trying to. They even were brought to court, and it got upheld that they could not give information out. At least that's what I heard.
That's what I thought. I thought they were against it, and they was like they were under fire for like not
Lying, basically.
Yeah.
They basically didn't fully disclose to their users what they were doing.
Okay. So when you hit agree, it's in that fine print.
Oh yeah, of course.
Then read it. Read it.
That's a damn.
Playing.
But yeah.
So you missed when you left last time. Like last time we went live, when you left, bro, it got crazy.
Of course.
I'm sure you could tell by the warnings you probably got when you woke up on your Instagram.
Oh yeah.
But it was pandemonium. It got like worst case scenario. Like we're talking, people were saying something to make our live get shut down. People were talking about everyone should get guns. It was wild.
No, they told me that I'm like demonetized. Right?
Yeah, it was.
I'm demonetized.
Yeah, I got that too.
Because of this, and I don't think it's because of you guys. I really think it's because of Home Dude.
What?
Yeah, I think it's because of him, because he himself said that he had to make 10 accounts. Like that's how many times his account gets deleted. And I think it's filtering onto me. I don't know. Every time he's on my live, my shit gets shut off.
It bleeds onto you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, whoa. Like, that's not cool. That's not dangerous. Like, I'm not trying to get demonetized. I have to wait 90 days. I have to wait 90 days.
That's crazy.
I mean, luckily I was never promoting on IG like that anyway. But still, I'm like, what is this?
No.
Like, okay.
Hate speech is such a vague term. I think it's as simple as because he did the Black Panther fist. I think they're hating.
Who knows at this point?
Yeah,
aren't they going to shut down TikTok too?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, TikTok down on the 19th. This world is so upside down. Like they got rid of TikTok before they got rid of assault rifle that are killing children at schools. Like they TikTok as a threat to citizens, but not assault rifles. Who the fuck needs assault rifle on a daily basis?
Well, I am pro-gun.
No,
to a certain degree.
Pro-gun is one thing. I'm talking about assault rifles. Do you know what assault rifles are? Like shoot out like 100 bullets.
Rapid, yeah, of course.
Nobody needs that. Nobody.
Well, here's the thing: when it comes to all these gun regulation, who does it mostly affect? The people who are law-abiding citizens, or the actual people who want to commit crimes? It's the law-abiding citizen. Because a person who just wants to shoot up a school, you think they're going to follow policy? They're going to do whatever they want to do. So, like, if you go to places that say gun-free or no weapon thing, you think a person who doesn't give a fuck is going to follow that policy?
Well,
no.
It would definitely decrease the amount of access that these people have to getting those. So yeah, it does. It will push back. It will help. It will. There's other countries that already put an assault rifle ban, and it has helped. And the gun control has been better.
But
so
here's the thing. Yeah, I'll let you go. No, you can keep going.
No, it just really does work. It's just they just will not do that for the life of them. They will not do that here. Like they'd rather just doors bulletproof than to like assault weapons. Like nobody needs assault weapons. Everybody can have a handgun for self-defense.
Well, here's the problem though, is because it all comes down to mental health. You know what I mean? Like let's say they ban all guns altogether. If someone's not right in the head, they're just gonna go on a stabbing spree. Now you need an ID every time you want to buy.
That's why. That's why I think we need different background checks, a different investigation process before someone gets a gun. That's what I was
And
trying to
here's the
say.
thing. And here's the thing too. Some of these people who commit these crimes, it's not even their gun. It could be they either get it off the street, get it from a family member, a friend, or something.
You know,
So sometimes it's not even their registered weapon.
they're making guns, like they're
Oh
making
yeah,
guns out
3D printing. Yeah,
of printers. Yeah,
yeah.
they're making them. Like,
So you're never gonna stop. It's the mentality that we need to attack.
but the
Why isn't there more?
assault rifles. Assault rifles, you can't print that. That's going to take way too much effort to print an assault rifle. Like, okay, you can print a handgun, but you can't print an assault rifle. And I feel like if at the very least, that's what America should be doing, is just banning assault rifles. So that way anybody that has assault rifle must be questioned. It must be investigated. What are you doing with that? Where are you going with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a logical, like, law abiding rule that would only be beneficial. Everybody could still defend himself with a gun, just not gun crazy.
Of course, no. On paper, it makes sense. In practice, it's a little complicated. Like if someone breaks into your house with a shotgun, I bet you wish you had an assault rifle.
But
because a pew pew, a little handgun, is not going to defend you from someone busting your house with a shotgun.
what's the chances of somebody having a shotgun? You know
It
how much
depends.
effort that they had to go through just to break into your house, but they're carrying this long ass gun
Oh,
that they have
some of them aren't that long.
this and all of that to try to get one shot. Like, no, somebody that's breaking into your house isn't doing that. Like, if you really think all the way through, that doesn't really happen. So you're thinking you're putting a hypothetical clause into a real reality law. That's what Elon's doing, like putting these hypotheticals and causing laws because of hypotheticals when you're not really looking at facts and looking at real reality of what's really going on and what are the real statistics and basing your laws off of real statistics. You're basing your laws off of hypotheticals. It doesn't make sense to do it off of hypotheticals because hypotheticals are hypotheticals for a reason. They don't happen that often,
Ramon, the best in the business, join the live. Holy shit. Someone I know.
But the thing is, I look at it from all cases. I'm not saying I'm pro this or anti that. I'm just saying if you attack at its root, a lot of the things will fix themselves. Like you mentioned, other countries don't have these issues because they focus more on mental health. A lot of these other countries, you know what I mean? But the way we're run is like, it's a corporation, so it's like
we're ran by billionaires, and it couldn't be more worse than it is right now. And that's why I'm so pissed off about. Like, I'm really kind of until January 20th when Trump is sworn in, and we're gonna have to pivot. Like it's going to be extremely difficult. First of all, misinformation is going to get 100 times worse. Like, you thought Twitter was bad of how they was able to sway people to support Trump on Twitter. Now Trump got Mark Zuckerberg in a chokehold, and he's making Mark do whatever the fuck he wants. And now Mark came out and said that he's getting rid of fact checking. Like, what? You're getting rid of fact checking. He said he's going to go and do the same thing that Twitter is doing and using comment readers, meaning that the community gets to make their own choices on what to believe or not. Like, I can't make this shit up. So that is going to spread misinformation so much worse. And like, if they, with that much responsibility, with that many people on that platform, they need to be doing better than that, because for a fact billions of people around the world only use Facebook for their source of news. Billions of people don't check other places for news.
I'm getting kind of scared how things are going to be for the next 4 years.
I mean, let's keep it 100. When Elon bought Twitter and changed it to X, and then he offered you can pay a monthly thing to have that blue check mark. How many people set up fake accounts of actual legitimate businesses pretending to be them?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't use Twitter. But I think I heard vaguely. I don't know how many did it, but I know it happened.
Thousands. Like, for example, someone will they'll put a fake Nintendo, but it'll be off by the O will be like a 0, and they'll pull up like a pornographic picture of Mario, and then, they got a blue check mark. Nintendo, how could you do this? How could you like? That's not the real Nintendo. But they got a blue check mark. They're official.
That's
So,
funny.
I thought you needed an ID to like do that though. You know?
oh yeah, no, they used to be, but then ever since he implemented, oh, you just pay was like $14 a month or something like that. I think now they're trying to correct it, but when it first came out, hundreds of people were like, oh, all I need to pay is a monthly subscription. I don't need to actually submit my ID, put who I really am, and then they do their background research to prove that I am. No, I just pay subscription. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
He
like I said,
probably
on
made all
paper,
his money back.
of course, on
All his money back.
paper it
Times
makes
3.
sense because having that blue check mark, it's like a nice little dopamine. Like, ooh, I'm official. In
Yeah.
practice, it's the internet.
Yeah.
That is so sad. Oh my God. And then now you think about that and you think about Facebook, it's just going to amplify that. Because Facebook is more where more people are at. Like that's where
It's more
the
personal. Yep.
you know, grandmas and people are not on Twitter, but they're on Facebook.
Mhm.
So oh my God.
Facebook is basically the digital photo album.
Yeah,
Like your high school. Think of everything you put on Facebook. You put more on Facebook personally than you do on any other social media
exactly.
site.
I
So
was
now
thinking
imagine that.
I got mad.
I know your
I
high
feel like
school.
Facebook's falling off though.
You,
I feel like Facebook's falling off though,
you
right?
think that, but there's still mad people that will
I,
just keep it there because you keep
yeah.
it to
Old
family.
It's not
motherfuckers.
as cool when it came out, but it's still thriving. It's still thriving.
Okay. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen? Ever played Final Fantasy VII? Hold on, something's texting me.
I haven't played in a while, but yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, that's what this country's turning into. Slowly,
Yeah.
slowly.
What is it?
Where
Final
businesses
Fantasy
and
VII.
yeah, Final Fantasy VII. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Yep.
But I'm gonna just read what I pulled up about Facebook, a little bit more background about it because it's serious. It's really, really bad, and I want to make this clear how bad this is right now. Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg recently made significant changes to Facebook and other meta platforms, including ending the U.S. fact-checking program, relaxing rules around content moderation, and shutting down DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. These changes are aimed at promoting free speech, reducing what Zuckerberg sees as over-censorship. However, many people, especially liberals and advocacy groups, are concerned about the potential negative impacts. Critics worry these changes could lead to more misinformation without fact checkers. False and misleading information about topics like elections and public health could spread unchecked. Hate speech and harassment, easing moderation could create an environment where harmful or hateful content targets vulnerable groups. That means us. That means black people could be targeted more often. Whatever the fuck they want to put out there, people just gonna eat it up. That means the whole world could just start hating black people like
They
amplify.
can push a huge they can push some narrative.
That's why I'm glad we're making this recording. So if a year from now we're gonna go back to this recording and see how bad it became because we saw this coming. And another one, polarization and real world harm, allowing more extreme and divisive content could deepen social divides and even inspire violence. Yeah, violence. Like and this is coming from Mark Zuckerberg's platform. Like, he has a duty to do better than that. You know what I'm saying?
He
And he's
won't.
not.
He won't do it though.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, he was doing good at moderating false information on the vaccine, fact checking information. He was making attempts. It just, I think something happened. I'm sure he got paid off. He's probably friends with Elon Musk, that type of shit. You know.
Yeah, they said that right here. One of the reasons that Mark Zuckerberg has done because of political pressures. Challenge: Meta operates in a politically charged environment where any action could be perceived as favoring one side. Loosening moderation could be seen as appeasing conservative groups, while tighter controls risk backlash from free speech advocates. Why not? Zuckerberg may want to avoid appearing partisan or facing regulatory threats from either side. So he's just kissing the ass of whoever's in charge right now. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then financial incentives. Stricter moderation and robust fact checking requires significant investment in staff, technology, and partnership. Reducing moderation can save costs and increase engagement by allowing more controversial content to thrive. So he's just going to make money off of people talking shit and causing more hate speech. It's profitable for him now. Pretty much saying that DEI and trying to include black people was profitable back then, but now that Trump's administration is in and they are so anti, diversity, that being racist is in right now. So being racist is profitable
Now,
right now. That's what the fuck.
I honestly just thought of a good question, a good subject.
What's up?
Now we gotta talk about this in a very think terms and conditions. But
Hmm.
back on why he made those changes. Do you feel that like woke, again, I hate the word, but woke culture has gotten too ridiculous that
It's
it's
become
it's
too,
fighting against itself?
yeah,
And do you feel like that's part of the things that led Trump to becoming president? His promise of anti-woke,
of
and
course.
that can be a vague, blanket term from any type of like diversity, whether it be black, white, um,
They're trying to
gay,
they're
straight.
trying to bastardize the word woke, just like
Yeah,
they're trying to bastardize DEI. They're trying to
right.
bastardize anything that has to do with diversity.
The problem is that woke has been so commercialized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like same thing with BLM, Black Lives Matter. Like I respect the idea, I respect the movement, but I don't respect the organization and the how everyone else is trying to jump on it because it seems cool at first.
Hmm.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's a good thing. I like Black Lives Matter. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people hate on
We
Black
need
Lives Matter, even if they make money. Yeah, even if they make money, they do so much in helping different court
yeah.
cases and pushing
But
agendas.
that's yeah, but
I'm
that's the
leaning.
problem. It's like
I'm talking more about people using different bathrooms, people competing in different sports events,
oh yeah,
regardless
that's
of
well that
that
yeah,
type of.
that's a
I'm
whole
not gonna
other
say it.
situation
So,
right
I,
there.
Okay.
so that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, like that being pushed into our mainstream culture, like whether it be
Of course.
TV shows, movies, video games. Like I personally don't give a fuck, me personally, but but like as a generalized issue, like do I think
Yeah.
that it gets out of control? Some of it's
Yeah.
out of control, some of it's not out of control. But do you feel as a whole that it's definitely putting the narrative is going to shift?
Hmm.
It's going to start shifting, and people are just. I think a good amount of people from extremists on both ends are just getting sick of it, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
once you if you force anything in someone's face, of course there's going to be backlash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if it's such a subgroup. If it's like you have to do it this way, you have to accept it, you have to do this, you have to. It's like, of course, there's going to be pushback. It's like, I'm not. What do you mean you're not comfortable with it? Well, you have to deal with it. It is what it is. Like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Say
whoa.
say an
You-
example.
Me?
Like, for example, you mentioned like the bathrooms. Like a lot of people, like, yes, on paper, it doesn't. I don't care if you pee or poop. That's not the issue. It's the women's locker rooms that people are often forgetting. Like, I'm gonna have a daughter soon. I don't want her in
Congrats.
a locker room with a
Congrats.
grown man. I don't care what he identifies as, because we know in female locker rooms, a lot of y'all walk around naked without a care in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. I better fucking put a bra on.
You see what I mean? It's like
Shit. You might,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
no, but I mean,
You
yeah.
never know.
Like, and
And guess
imagine
what? When
it's only an issue in female locker rooms. Male locker rooms, if you want to go in there and you identify, we don't care. But female, y'all, it's already tough enough for women in general. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying all people who identify as whatever. I'm just saying there's a small group that's going to use that to their advantage and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen it.
right.
I think a woman, she actually got banned from a gym place because she complained to the staff that there was a guy in the,
Yo,
oh, but he identifies, but
no,
it's,
no, that
yeah,
was
basically deal with
it's
it.
happened a couple of times. There's one that happened in Alaska
Yeah.
where she got banned mainly because she took a picture. He was shaving, my guy. You can't have someone be shaving in the innocent with a bunch of kids. And even if they're transgender, they can do that in a private area and just go change in
Yeah.
that bathroom. They don't need to shave their fucking face in a women's bathroom, even if they're trans. That's
I,
ridiculous.
I just feel like the best solution to this is to just have a third bathroom. That's it. Just have a
Of
third
course,
bathroom.
but
That's the best. Well, yeah, but that's too simple, Mimi.
Like a
It's
third
too
bathroom
simple.
doesn't cost that much. I'm sure
Too
a
simple.
closet laying in every building. Everybody got an extra closet that they can just turn into a bathroom.
Of
Just
Or make
course.
them unisex, or make them
But
unisex,
like you
or
said,
just
that makes
closed
too much
off.
sense, and they don't
Yeah,
want to spend more money. They'd rather
no,
just, well,
and
that's
the
whatever.
money,
it's
and the
fine.
money. They want a culture war. They want
Just
people to
watch
fight.
it and
They
just
want votes. They want to fight the other side. That's what it's about.
And
It's not
also, what's
about.
going on in female prisons? I don't know if you heard about the transgender who impregnated like 2 or 3
Is that real
cellmates.
though? I've
Yeah,
heard that.
yeah. Because this person identified as a female still has the equipment that they were born with, but they got sentenced to a female prison because that's what they identified. They ended up impregnating like
what's
2 or 3.
their name so I can like look it up.
I can look it up right now. Let
No,
me see.
I heard about that. That happened a while ago though.
Yeah,
Maybe like a year ago. Yeah, that's crazy. I
yeah.
mean, listen, I'm not. I mean, I think everyone enjoyed that situation. Was it rape or just a consensual?
I mean, the simple fact, nobody should be getting pregnant in prison.
People fuck each other in prison. You know.
Demi
True,
Minor?
but um, let me see. New Jersey
Yeah,
trans prisoner who impregnated 2 inmates. Okay.
yeah. Who is
Um,
Debbie Minor? Debbie Minor is a transgender woman who was incarcerated in New Jersey. She identified as female but had not undergone gender affirming surgery at the time.
mhm.
What happened? While serving her sentence at the Edna Mahan Correctional Facility for Women, Minor engaged in a consensual sex relationship with 2 other inmates. These relationships resulted in 2 pregnancies, which brought significant public attention. Public context. New Jersey had adopted a policy in 21 allowing transgender inmates to be housed according to their gender identity, regardless
Mhm.
of whether they had undergone gender affirming surgery. This policy aimed to protect transgender inmates from abuse in facilities that did not align with their gender identity. And
So if
there's,
I get arrested, I identify as a female. Okay.
that's all you gotta say is like I identify. Like that's kind of great. That's crazy. That's
Mind you,
crazy.
you read it. No surgery, no proof. Just say what you are, and that's it. Like, oh, okay.
No, that's crazy. Because anybody could say, "Well, I just feel like a female today." Like,
Oh
just
yeah,
disregard.
it's called gender fluid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So
Mother Nature and the laws of physics and biology. I don't agree with that. I don't.
Yeah,
but
that
but
shit.
but
That
if you
shit is above me.
But
oh boy,
that's
like
like the way that conservatives slash Republicans try to like make Democrats and liberals seem like they're just so pro trans and that's their whole identity is really just so fucked up because they know that people feel this way. And even if you are, you're not a Republican, the moment Trump says that, he makes you want to side with him, even though you don't believe in anything that Trump has to offer.
Well,
But
okay,
because he doesn't like trans and you don't like trans, you kind
it's
of
not
want
that.
to vote for him.
All right, okay. I hate to interrupt you, but I've done some research and I've been noticing some things. Did you follow? Do you know any of like the progressive like YouTube channels? Like some of the progressive like at the
um,
forefront. I know
I
there's
come
like
across one
the
thing of the
the
Young
Yeah,
Turks.
the Young Turks.
They're
Okay,
they're
so
they're
that's the
somewhat
one.
they're somewhat
That's
liberal.
I follow
that's the one.
progressive.
That's the one. Yeah, that's all progressive, liberal, hardcore liberal. They're all fighting with each other. Because a lot of
Mhm.
things, like as much as you can say about conservative, the Young Turks, I think the whoever the owners are and the
Yeah,
creators are, they're like
Jank, Jank,
the biggest
and
creators. Everyone's hating them now because they start hating them because they start criticizing some of the radicalness of
no,
the
they completely are.
trans movement.
They're
The
complete
trans movement.
grifters. People have been
I don't
noticing
think
that
they're
for
grifters. I don't think they're grifters because they complain about the trans movement. Doesn't mean they're
no, not
grifters.
trans. They also just started grifting away from black people and thinking that yeah, affirmative
You should
action
give
is
it the smoke.
anymore. Like like they just go with whatever the vibes are. So now
I
that
like I like them.
now that
No, they I fuck with them.
Jank is a grifter and a half because Jank really
No,
like all of a
he's
sudden
no.
he said I don't believe in affirmative action. I don't believe in DEI. Like all of
Yes,
a
he
sudden
does.
you don't believe in affirmative
He,
action.
he,
Like
did he say that though? I don't know if he
he
said that. I don't know
did.
about
He did. He said that on Hassan. I watch a lot of progressive people on YouTube and I know all
that.
about what's going on.
No, I watch a lot progressive on YouTube
And
too.
even
Those are some of like the
the Young
most
Turks, even the Young
some of
Turks
the best
employees,
ones.
even the Young
Yeah,
Turks
but
employees have also spoken out and said that they have been grifting lately. have been on some other shit.
From what I've seen, not what people are saying. From what I've seen, it's more of them trying to get their message out there instead of grifting. They're not out there siding with right wing at all. They're
No, they're
literally
trying to
saying, "Hey."
get it to Jake even
They're not trying
went
to,
on that
yeah, to have a debate and like argue his points. He's
Jake
consistently debating.
Coachella show in Vegas the other day and was trying to like cater to them. Like, I don't like that kissing ass shit, like for real. And he didn't do anything besides give them another. Like, look at even the left don't even agree with anything. Look at they even like he didn't win nothing on that shit. He didn't win nothing. He looked more stupid than anything.
Well, the point I'm trying to say is that the left,
What up?
not the left, the far left.
They keep moving the goalposts.
The far left are pushing like a radical agenda. There is a percentage that are pushing that agenda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who we got in here?
What up, Queen?
We got Keem.
What up,
Oh, this nigga.
Show?
This nigga.
What's going on, bro?
You shouldn't be. You should be barred from the N word.
Yo, this nigga. This nigga was in my inbox like I was a bad bitch. I showed Mimi the messages. He was in my inbox like I was a bad bitch. You couldn't leave me alone. It was crazy.
You see how you always got to put a narrative.
I woke up and he was in my.
You always got to put a narrative and then talk loud when he do it.
I only look at my wake up text from women. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Holy shit!
Wait,
you see how he always got to put a spin on it and then be loud so he can push his narrative.
I showed you, Mimi. Like I showed you, like bits and pieces. He kept hitting me out all emojis, all this weird shit.
Why you yelling, bro? Like your energy changed as soon as I entered the room. Your tone of voice changed.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Like this thing is here, man. Yo, what's going on, Couch?
I bet you his heart rate's going right now.
Whose couch are you sleeping on today?
Hold on, Couch. Before we start fighting, hold on. Can we just stay civil? Really good
Talk to that nigga. I didn't even say a word. That's why Show's laughing at you.
Conversation, a really productive conversation, and a
say
lot
that
of
to him.
You know I got the smoke for this jail ass nigga.
Hold on.
Say that to that nigga. I ain't saying nothing.
I'm trying to recycle this.
Calm down, Hakeem.
I mean, everybody hears I'm calm, brother. I got you drinking your drink. You're nervous. You're visibly nervous.
He's unhinged, Mimi.
Oh my God. Listen, Couch, if you want to stay on live, you got to jump into the topic that we were already talking about. Okay?
I'm fine. You should talk to your mans. He's visibly nervous, and I didn't do anything to change the subject. He just immediately jumped on me. Pause.
What were we talking about again?
Y'all was talking about
the radical left.
Yeah, the radical
left.
The radical progressive left is definitely
drifting to the right, trying to cater to MAGA. I don't. No, I don't.
I mean, that's your stance. You know, the different people can perceive things differently. But back to what I was saying initially was they're pushing that trans agenda, which is weird. They're heavily and anyone who criticizes that trans agenda is always suddenly hateful or right wing or whatever they want to say, and it's kind of nasty. I mean, especially because it's such a hard thing to conceptualize. Like, I agree with it to an extent, but I still don't think that we're there to where they want to put it. And I think that a lot of it is just some sickos. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna get demonetized.
I don't think. I was gonna say. I don't think their population's even large enough for it to be an issue for all Americans to be talking about.
True.
Like, why the fuck is it even an issue if they're only 0.9% of our population or some shit?
That's why the media is pushing it. They're trying to, strengthen their numbers. And that's like that. The thing is, especially when they go after the children, it's like, because children are sponges, they don't know better. But if you're constantly putting it in their face, either in cartoons or in the media, they're gonna feel like, hey, what's going on? I want to know more about this.
They're gonna start And it's like, wanting to go to Diddy parties.
I mean, and it's at the end of it goes down to what I said before: mental health. Like whether it's gun violence, whether it's the alphabet letter movement, whatever you may be, it all comes down to like we need better understanding of mental health and understanding everybody. You shouldn't have to force somebody to believe what you believe.
Yeah, the alphabet mafia.
I feel like you were born either XX chromosome or XY chromosome, and there's nothing changing that, no matter how many surgeries you get.
No. Some of
Well,
them, some of them are born with different chromosomes. That's the problem.
y'all technically voted for the party that is pro this agenda.
No,
See,
don't. Trump
see,
did.
What you mean no? What you mean
yo,
no?
I
Where's
mean,
the
this nigga
to
up here trying to
to keep
trying to
it
tear black men
100,
down.
to keep it
Stay trying to
100,
tear black
Kamala
men
did
down.
go to Africa to try to
there's only two parties.
educate about the LGBT movement.
People supposed to go. Come on.
How
And
dare
no, that was
Let's
she?
let's have the conversation though. Let's kind of accept it. Black culture worldwide
Mm.
might be anti you know who.
well,
Yeah.
We got
why is
we
there so
got
many black
evidence we got evidence right here in the United States of the black community being very homophobic. We got evidence in the Caribbean and evidence in Africa.
I know
Mhm.
that.
And this is historic. This is like thousands of years
I know.
that we've been like this. It might be our culture. This is something we got to
Well,
deal with.
it was never part of our culture. If you look back at any of the either African kings, African tribes, they never practiced,
Promote
let
it.
They
alone
never did.
They
exactly.
don't promote it. If it
It's
goes
you
on, they
go to
keep it
Europe.
quiet.
Yeah, you go to Europe, they have statues of like Caligula and whatever they were doing and all this
So
Yeah,
other
you
stuff.
They
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
Greek
glorified
shit. Yeah,
pedophilia.
even whitewash.
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
we
also
gotta
too.
chill. We gotta tone down this topic a little bit. Just a
Uh,
smidge.
You're
We
right.
can't say the p word. We can't really
Oh
like
yeah,
say anything
PDF
disparaging.
file. My bad.
There we
PDF
go.
file.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
PDF files are nasty.
SA. You can't. You
It's
can't.
like I lived in Atlanta, and like unfortunately, I saw a lot of black men, big ass
I
black
can
men,
only imagine.
LeBron James looking men wearing stilettos and booty shorts,
Mhm.
walking down Midtown.
You voted for this.
See,
You voted for this.
no, that's see, that's a narrative. That's a false
And
narrative
you
right
wonder
there.
why we didn't vote. And you wonder why we didn't vote. It's shit like this.
Because of
That's
gays?
a false narrative,
You're gonna
King.
throw your
it
freedom away? Some gays,
is
man?
it.
Yeah,
It's the little things that get swept under the rug that people choose to ignore that kind of got me looking funny at some of what the
well
Democratic Party
that
does.
that brings it back to my original point. That's part of the reason why the Democratic Party lost where they lost.
They
You know what I mean?
lost. They lost because Trump spent over $15 million on
That's also true.
on
That's true.
one
One ad.
about transgender, saying that
Correct.
Kamala
That is
Harris
also
is for
true.
them
They
and Trump is for
that.
you. And just because of that dumbass fucking commercial, it made so because people tapped into that fucking yeah, and they forgot everything else. And it was like, I'm just gonna vote for Trump because I'm homophobic. And like that's just not right. The Democratic Party is way more than just fucking, you know, believing in that homosexuals deserve human rights. Like, you me? Like the Democratic Party is way more than that. But you want the Democratic Party to throw them under the bus just because that's what Republicans do, which is
Yeah,
inhumane.
I mean,
Under the bus. That's just. I don't agree with their lifestyle. I don't agree
I'm
that.
always
I don't agree that men should cut off their dick. I don't agree with that. That's
um
weird.
Well,
I'm always
I love
guess
my
what?
dick.
Your community, your progressive community would be against this rhetoric.
No,
They would hate it.
not all.
No,
They would hate it.
they
Not,
would be. They
no,
would be. A lot of them would be.
no. There's a lot of
that's what
A
I was
lot.
saying before.
that.
A
That's what I
huge,
was saying before.
a huge portion, like
No,
half.
That's what
Mimi,
I was saying before
not a
though.
lot of them are. Not a lot of them are outspoken like you. They would be like, "Oh, you're going against everything. You're not. You're
Yeah.
not being inclusive.
They're
You're not being open
kind of like
minded."
no, I'm
she's with the right.
too far left. It's called left and right. And then there's like moderate people, and Joe Biden is a moderate Democrat. That's why some people hate him.
What?
It's because
Mimi, stop. You're
he's
making us look crazy right now. Mimi,
Moderate.
you're making us look crazy right now,
Moderate.
Mimi. Chill.
centrist.
Chill.
He has always been right smack in the middle. Just a little bit.
Holy shit. Mimi,
But
I wish I found someone who
Let me
loved me
tell
as
you
much
what Biden
as you
is.
love Biden.
Let me tell you what Biden is. Biden is whatever the corporate America tells him to be. All right? Whatever they fucking tell him to be, that's what he is. Whoever's paying for his campaign, he'll be conservative. All right? If he can live 40 more years, you'll see him conservative. All right? This is fucking Biden we're talking about. He's the biggest flip flopper of all time.
nah.
Flip
I
it and
don't.
flop. Flip it and flop.
He's always,
That nigga was a KKK member. I put money
no,
on it. I don't know for a fact, but I would bet he was in the
no.
KKK. I would bet he was in the KKK. He wore blackface.
He never wore no.
Yes,
He didn't wear
yes,
black.
he
Well,
did.
there's no
I gotta
picture
look
of him
that
wearing
up. I gotta
black.
look
He
that up.
went to a rape, yo. He went to a fucking protest to keep a black girl out of school. He was there. Oh wait,
No,
Where?
he didn't.
never mind. I'm getting that mixed up with Jerry Jones. Never mind. I'm getting
Yeah,
that
that's
mixed up
what I
with
was
Jerry
gonna
Jones.
say. Like,
What the
I was gonna
Never.
say, like, now
Wait a
we're
minute.
just slandering this guy. We're slandering
You
this
know
poor white man.
that would have been the
My
main national news. Like, you
fault.
see,
That was Jerry Jones. That was
But
Jerry Jones.
I want
But he wore
one thing.
blackface. Biden wore black. Google it.
Okay, I want to make
I'm going to look at it right
because
now.
I don't want my comment to be taken out of context. Yes, I don't agree that men should be cutting off their dick, but I
Why
don't.
not?
Never.
I also feel that it's not business what they do with their life. That's the difference.
of
I don't
course.
agree.
Repeat that. Repeat that. It's what?
I don't feel that I have a say in their life decisions.
Yeah.
I don't like
Okay, I
it.
see. Okay, yeah.
I don't like
Okay, but what if that crosses over with someone else's rights, though? Because that's the
I'm
problem.
not
It's crossing over with other people's rights,
people.
specifically women's rights.
Everybody got to make their own decisions. You know, what I
Ding
mean?
ding
It's a
ding.
hard way.
Look at women's sports. Look what's happening to female sports now.
What's happening
No,
to female sport? Have you ever seen South Park?
different.
The episode on South Park,
That
the
was
PC.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's what it's crazy.
the only way you can stop people from cutting their joints off is if the government wants to say we're not doing that for health reasons. And then it'll be cut off. But they can easily end that. But no, they like the money that they get from cutting people's peckers off, and it lowers the population because they see what's going on there in China and India, and they like, oh hell no, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to keep the numbers low here.
They chopping niggas' dick off like they giving women breast, and I don't know. I just feel like both of them need psychological help.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you say that,
Obviously.
it's insensitive.
Huh?
But if you say that, it's
I
insensitive.
know.
Listen, if you want to be
you're right,
anything,
Mimi.
if you want to be anything other than what you are, you're absolutely weird. Now, if you're just regular, like you like men and you're a guy, but you want to be a guy, go ahead. By all means, live your best life.
Catch it.
But if you don't want to identify as a fucking man anymore, you want to change that. That part is the psychological issue.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a guy still, but still fuck with dudes, I don't like that. But have at it. You know what I'm saying? This is America. I'm used to that. I call that old school gay. That's the 90s style. That's what I'm used to.
Old school gay. What?
That's the old days.
Traditional.
Traditional, yeah. Traditional
Traditional.
homosexuality.
Classic homosexuality.
But you know the type that they hide it.
Classic.
You don't know till they're older. Like, yo, why Uncle Jerry always with that dude David? And it's like that dude. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
listen.
But
I think there's bigger issues that we should be voting for other than gay rights.
I was gonna.
I hope everyone has rights. I just don't agree with some of the when it crosses over to other people's rights. When people do it
nah, we need to start with reform. I want money. I want money for Dr. King's death. We can get the reparations later. I want money for Fred Hampton, Dr. King, X. Edgar J. Hoover passed the bill on us. I want something for that. We should get some sort of something. Give us a stimulus. Yo, we don't ask for money. That's why I hate this whole. I hate the government. We don't.
I have something better. Give
Money.
us opportunities. Give us property.
Money.
Give us property.
I want
give
money.
us property. Give us businesses.
No, because they're gonna give us shitty
Give
property.
us something that's really gonna last, not money.
They're gonna give
something
us
that's gonna last.
shitty. Listen, if they give us property,
give us a percentage.
if they give us property, they're
See,
gonna give
niggas
us
like
shitty
this.
property.
No. Niggas like we need more than just money. We need more than just money. Give us property. Give us land. Give us businesses.
Listen to
give
my
us stake in new
response.
companies.
Listen
more
to my
than just
response.
money. What?
If they give us land, it wouldn't be fucking land that we could do anything with. This country historically. Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought.
More than money.
Let me finish my thought.
How many people opened up businesses with a stimmy check?
Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought.
Speaking bullshit.
Let me
You speaking bullshit.
speak my thought. I
No,
said this country historically. Once that word historically gets used, now you can Google. But if you're quickly being dismissive, it proves that you just have an agitated
no.
way with me.
Give us something real. It's not about
Okay,
you. It's
so
about the message.
I'm
It's
gonna
about the
mention
message.
something
It's
real. You
about
keep
equity.
talking
Give
over
us
me. I'm
equity.
gonna rinse it.
Give
I'm
us
mentioning
equity.
something real. I'm
Give us
mentioning
equity.
something real. But you can't
Give
have it
us,
your
give
way.
us, give us, give
Listen,
us those
brother.
plantations.
I think
Give
my
us
own way.
businesses.
I
Let us
think
open a business
my
for
own
free.
way. Just listen.
Give us bailouts. Give us
Just
something.
let me
Don't just give
talk,
us a
bro.
check.
Jesus.
No,
This
you speaking
nigga's
bullshit.
sensitive. I've never seen a nigga so
You speaking
sensitive.
wrong.
Let me talk.
Justin,
What?
Let me talk.
Right. Say what you're gonna say. Because you're always talking shit from a
Let me
couch. What is
talk.
it?
I can't talk while you're talking. You look foolish. Anyways, like I was saying, this country historically proved that the land we get don't mean nothing.
Well,
Like Rosewood,
time to
Florida.
meet me.
Yo, God, how much times do I got to get cut off? Like Rosewood, Florida. Like Raleigh, North Carolina. Like Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Greenwood, Southside Chicago, Harlem. How much times Harlem got burnt down? Just fucking give us what you owe us. Y'all signed the emancipation. Give us what you owe us, and then the things that we can prove in recent history, like the past 70 years, give us a check for that too. Tuskegee and all that shit, we need a check for that too. We need a check for Dr. King and all that shit too. The fuck? Just give us our money. You give everybody else their money. You give people who's not even from this country money.
there's like a
Yo,
international
after World War
racism.
II, those people who live in you know where now, I'm not mentioning that community, they got a big ass check.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And that's not even our country.
Ooh.
The people who wear the things right here that we're not going to mention.
Yeah. I mean, I think we need more than just money. I think you're missing the point.
Well, no,
Money's
no.
not gonna help
It's the
us.
first step. Reparations is the first step. Obviously, we need other things too. I'm just saying, admitting that, hey, y'all fucked up. Give us what you owe us. I agree with that. Now, the next step, obviously, we need financial literacy. We need businesses and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the first step should be, where's the money? Now, obviously,
Yeah,
like I said, I've said this 100 times. My family's from the Caribbean. I'm not going to get anything, and I'm okay with that. But,
France, oh y'all,
oh yeah, but that's a different country.
if we get
And that's a whole.
reparations, it's going to spark the Caribbean and Africa too. If Black Americans get it right, that means the Caribbean's owed from Europe and Africa's owed from Europe.
Of course.
Some checks need to go out. We owe.
We were all brought on the transit.
Even you, half boy. Even you, half boy. They owe you a half a check.
Come on.
They owe
Wait,
you.
talk about me? This nigga's on the couch right now. You're stuttering, bro. We can't even see you. It's all glitching out.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the
It's the
couch.
type of shit I'm
sitting down
talking
on the
about.
couch.
Yeah. What house? Like, did your house burn down that you were on the couch with? You had to get another house?
I mean, I
You mean on the couch?
could go in the bedroom I could go in the bedroom and lay down.
I don't want to get you
Yeah.
kicked out. Don't try to make a point. I don't want to get you kicked out. Stay in your designated area,
I'm
my
in
friend.
here by myself. I could yell. I could yell.
Bill.
Again, I don't want to fuck up your personal life. Just chill out. No, don't have to prove a point.
All right.
Mm,
We have to
I don't think you got much of a personal life.
be arguing the
Yeah.
whole time because I already got demonetized and all types of shit.
I agree.
That
Because of him.
I can't profit off of any argumentative clips, so it just goes down the drain. So we have to get through some time.
Yeah, keep the recordings so you can play it back and he can see how foolish he looks.
The whole timing be ratchet. Like y'all
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
But
We don't care.
Anyway, the bill that was passed, House Resolution number 40 was a bill that was to address the deep injustice of slavery and systemic racism in America. This bill aims to create a commission to study the impact of slavery and discrimination on African Americans and propose recommendations for reparations. It's a historic step towards accountability, justice, and healing for the community. This is the bill. This bill won't pass. We need to make our voices heard. Here's how we do it. Number one, we gotta keep talking about it with everybody. We need to let everybody know that there is a reparation bill that is in Congress right now, brand new. We need to keep it in circulation. So we need to share posts whenever we see it. We need to bring it up to family and friends, keep the conversation going. That's the only way this reparation bill will even stand a chance, is if it circulates and starts to become word of mouth to everybody. Next, we need to call our
The
representatives.
scammers are going to be on that.
We need to call representatives representatives. If you guys don't have representatives, let me know. I can help you guys.
I'm getting full reparations.
And you need to let them know that
niggas like
support,
this.
you need to let them know that you support the HR 40 bill for reparations and expect them to take action. That means call your Congress people, call your House of Representatives and your senators. We all have that in each state. You need to call them and let them know specifically this bill particularly that they need to take action on it. So don't just let them, be
Don't you
dead on a.
think we need to do a class action lawsuit like the whole black community? We need to do a class action lawsuit against the Supreme Court
Yeah, I feel like we've been
for
should
I
do
agree
that.
with that.
injustices, for
I agree.
injustices against black people for 200 years, and then we just pull out all the receipts we got. We got mad receipts.
Mhm.
We got like
I
29 days worth of receipts.
I agree with that. I mean, it's been nasty. The history of this country has been disgusting.
I don't know why. I don't
Um,
know why like it hasn't gone through, but I said when I talk about voter suppression and how they purposely don't talk about election day when election rolls around in the urban community, that is a form of voter suppression. They don't want you to care about it, and they want you to stay oblivious to it. Just like they don't want you to know that you actually have some moves that you can make, such as suing the United States. They don't want you to know that you can do that. Like, it's just shit like that. They don't want you to know, so they stay very quiet about it. But you
yeah.
see Trump out in his fucking posse, they sue everybody in the kitchen sink. I mean, goddamn. Like, people ain't even doing nothing wrong, and they find something to sue them over. But yet, liberals and Democrats always got to play the fine line and do everything so perfect and so, I'm so sick of them always having to choose the fucking high road. Like, they clearly don't understand the fight that they're against, but they're losing. They're losing terribly. And it's so annoying because if I
They
was up
put
there,
they put too much they put too much on their plate, and they're too distracted by a lot of things, and they're not focused on the main issue. That's what I feel like it is.
I don't know.
I think it's time for us to make a change. I think it's time for us to fight and make a change. That's what I think it is.
You know, it's like either hold their feet to the fire, or like what Keem said the other day, like we just start our own party. You know what I mean? Because it's like at this point, it's like
Yeah, but
how
how
long
do
are we
you
gonna keep?
really do that? Like, how?
Oh, we
Well, first
did before.
we did, yeah. Now,
We did
obviously, it
before.
was the government attacked it. Whenever the government attacks something, that's how you know we were doing the right thing.
Yeah.
When people
Yeah,
Who's
die,
fun?
if people
Of
don't
course,
die, you didn't do the right thing. That means
of
your
course.
plan is
but we
trash.
gotta fight though. We need crash dummies like Keem to like play on the line for
No,
us.
I wouldn't
you the
say
Just
crash
get
because
shit
you
off.
crash
roll with the
dummies,
left.
my dude. I
Anybody
wouldn't
who
say
roll with
that, but
the left is a crash.
So we need him
And
to just jump in
I'll
there,
break it down for
make a
you.
point. We can,
Anyone
we
who
can,
roll with the left is a crash. Anybody who willingly walks off the bridge is a crash. I'm
yeah.
going the
Again,
other way.
we need niggas like.
Yeah, I don't know what keeps happening. I honestly believe that there is a member that is always a part of this live that seems to be flagged or something, because as soon as a certain somebody comes and joins my live, I get kicked off. I be doing so well until this person shows up. Then I'm getting kicked off. Then I'm getting demonetized. Then I'm getting in trouble. Like, it's a common theme now. I think I know what's going on here now. Like, there's this one particular person that I don't know, but Facebook and Instagram doesn't seem to like this one person, because as soon as this one person shows up, I start getting demonetized and they keep canceling my live. Doing it? Look, my hands are over here. Like, it's gotta be this one person. It's this one person. It's Couch. It's Kimi. I'm convinced now at this point.
Yeah. This nigga out here is too problematic.
He's
We
too
can't.
problematic.
Yeah, we need to get like Rumble to have him on. So we're gonna look into like how Rumble works. We're gonna do more research on how we can do better live streams and like and make it so that way we don't have to. Hold on a second. So that way we can like have longevity because I don't even think it's anything too crazy. I think it's just him because he's so unhinged. You know what I mean? That it's just that is just crashing us.
But that's why
we had no problems before.
That's why I keep trying to stop you and him from arguing, because I'm trying to get to the bottom of why I keep getting kicked off, and I'm also getting in trouble for hate speech and all this stuff. So I really have to like cut you guys short when you guys.
So look at him. He has no self-awareness. It's crazy.
Because like unless you guys want to go at it on your live, but if it's on my live, I can't. I gotta minimize it. Why says Shogo X is unable to join when he's right there?
He was just saying he got kicked off.
Oh,
but
he's
the problem.
here.
Let me talk my shit real quick, Mimi. Okay. The problem with that nigga over down there is that his heart's in the right place somewhere, but he's just he needs to like a whole rework. He needs to be like taken to the lab, sit there and just straight up learn shit, and then he'll learn how to act, because he can't. He's too.
They don't like
prison
me
mindset.
either.
That prison mindset for him, bro, is just stuck. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? Because I agree with Keem too much. That's why they kicked me off too.
Yeah, man, they have to kick you off too.
You're a virus, man. You're a virus, bro.
All right, I want y'all to do this, right? I'm gonna record it too. I'm recording. Give me 3 supporting facts on how I am the reason why I got clipped.
What? I'll let Mimi handle this one. Yo.
That's not easy, bro. Like,
keep it at 3. He said 3. Keep it at 3. Just 3.
Okay.
Facts.
Every word that
gotta be facts.
Every word that comes out of your mouth is profanity.
Bullshit.
Not a fact. That's not a fact.
Yeah. Bullshit.
That's not a fact.
Unhinged.
That's definitely not a fact. That's
You're arguing.
Narrative.
Jail talk.
And not only
I'll say this, Mimi. You don't notice when people on your side, see, you're biased. So as soon as I came in the room, he got loud and started cutting people off. You're biased because he's cutting people off.
I love cutting you off.
You're asking me how you're biased, and I'm trying to explain why you're biased, but everybody's cutting me off. You're biased because when he cuts people off and he talks over people like myself, you don't say anything at all. You don't say a word.
I haven't recorded. You could go look at the last video.
I watch all the videos, and everybody else watches them. They say I can stomp on the floor with him. Everybody says I'll stomp the floor with him.
Live one time.
I'll never listen to it. Someone support jail niggas. I'll never listen to someone support jail niggas.
I swear to God, I did.
I'm not dissing the crowd. I have no problem with the crowd, whether they go against me or not.
I put my line in the sand. Dumb jail niggas. You gonna listen to someone support that shit? Cool. I don't give a fuck. I generally don't care.
Making the claim that everybody's a jail nigga in the comments without knowing them is very ignorant.
I said that they support some dumb jail nigga on the couch. Literally, that's what they're doing. So why the fuck, as a strong black man, am I gonna listen to that shit?
If I'm dumb, why am I able to articulate my words a lot better than you and display better arguments?
You get dumb people to
listen
to you.
I don't dismiss anything you say. All you say is no, no, no. That's ignorant. Anybody who talks like that, no, 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 and talks over people, they don't have the ability to formulate an argument.
Yeah, the problem is you just talked over me.
Let me finish.
You can't speak
or give let me finish. You can't speak or give a dissertation by yourself for 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
You need me to speak. You have no words on your own.
That's just not true.
Shobo can actually articulate a format, a conversation on our own. She can actually follow and read and create a topic and actually give us something to talk about. You bring nothing, and that's an actual fact.
That's actually not true.
Now we can move on. I'm not bothered by anything you said.
You just bring unhinged.
Trust me, I'm
Even
not
the other
bothered
night,
by
this
people like
dude
you.
was in my DM, just unhinged.
People like you insult me, it means nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, me, as I was saying,
who are you?
The problem
Who
is,
the hell are you?
See,
what have you done?
See what I'm saying?
What have you done for your community? Nothing.
Oh, go on.
You're full of shit.
Go on.
Trying to pull people's cars and you don't even know them.
He's triggered.
That's a clear sign. That's a clear sign of projecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We talk about how to make a
somebody's broke.
Be a comment, but everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
How can we create our own party?
I think we do need to create a party. I think that that's the one thing that Couch is correct on. I don't agree with his methodologies about that. The details, but the overall concept of it, definitely for sure. We definitely need to create our own parties and branch out. I think without no infighting, no division, we can do so much. Again, it's the Willie Lynch theory at the end of the day. We have so much power, we could probably get them, and on top of that, we're so influential. We can get the majority of the world, especially the country, to listen to us if we create a third party and actually speak in facts. But the problem is that with so much infighting, people are falling right into that whole hole of going to jail, fighting with each other, doing all that shit, and then they're expecting that, and then they're expecting us to all unite. We can't unite if we're fighting with each other, going to jail, just acting a fool. We have to focus on it. And I do think as a point, I think Mimi's right, where even her just going in there and just wanting to talk about voting and having some type of leverage, and fighting for the party that's in our best interest, even if it's for a microcosmic point, is a step. Do I agree that, again, this is my first time voting? Do I agree about the Democratic Party? Listen, I know Biden's a racist. I know all this shit. That's why I never voted. You know what I mean? I'm not voting for a racist motherfucker. I was too young when the whole fucking Obama shit was going down, okay? But the problem is that...
I was the same age as me.
I was the same age as you, but listen to me. You're born in February, I'm born in December. It's a difference.
I wish y'all knew how long this point of view was outdated. Like, this point of view is not progressive or brand new. This is a 200-year-old thought.
This is the thing. We have niggas like Keem.
People like you existed for 200 years.
So we have people like Keem. We can't even have a productive conversation because Keem just has his hate for me for whatever reason.
All right.
I don't have hate. You don't hear me mentioning any negativities about you. You mentioned jail. The dude mentioned jail like 40 times trying to send shots subliminally. Like, we're not adults and smarter than you.
I'm just thinking of facts.
Bro, we all smarter than you.
I'm speaking of fact, though.
No, you're not.
Anyway, Mimi. So as I was saying, we need to unite as a culture and as a race, and we can overpower this country. We just have to be able to do so.
This is very old.
So whether you go and you vote or you don't vote, I think voting matters. I understand Salvo's. I understand Couch's hesitation on voting because
I voted more than you.
Because there's just so there's been burned. See, this nigga is unhinged.
No, I'm just saying I voted more than you.
How can we have a discourse?
I'm not critiquing what you're saying. I'm just saying I voted more than you, and I never heard you say it out loud.
How can we have a discourse, though?
It's not a discourse. I'm just saying I voted more than you. So that talking point, you should alter it. Alter when y'all talk about voting, because I voted more than both of you. So alter it. Change your perspective. You can't keep saying it like you're better. I'm better than you. From your perspective, from you and Mimi's perspective, I'm better than you guys because I voted more. So that's how you think.
Anyone watching, this is the Willie Lynch theory in active play. He can't even have a regular conversation.
We are.
He's been in jail.
I'm following what you're saying. At least I'm following what you're saying. At least I'm following what you're saying. You don't do that. I'm following what you're actually saying. I'm not even critiquing. I'm just telling you that this is outdated. This is really old. I'm telling you, Fred Hampton's thought process is more progressive than yours. We've been voting and cooperating since we had the rights to. We have. You don't.
Hey, let me finish talking. Can I finish my thought? Can I finish my thought without this?
You're just being long-winded.
See, niggas like you are gonna set us back, Keem. It's really sad because niggas like you will really set us back.
3 supporting facts. I'll listen.
So anyway,
how am I gonna hold us back?
To the point what I'm saying, Mimi, people are hesitant to vote and they're hesitant for action just due to how the Democrats and the Republicans have treated us throughout history. That they're even willing not to even activate when there's a blatant white supremacist that's going to tear down this country is going to even jump into office. And that's kind of where it is. Even the discourse in the group chat with me, you, and Salvo this morning, Sovo, is, I just was listening to it. I wasn't really engaging. I threw out one GIF. But I'm looking at it, and I understand everything you're saying, Sovo, is right. Biden doesn't care about us. I think Mimi cares a little too much in Biden. I understand where she's coming from. Personally, I get it. I totally get it. It's not like I don't understand it. I just feel like creating a political party, understanding our power is how we're going to get progress.
Talking a long time. Listen, you guys can keep living in your own little fucking fantasy world all you want. All I
check it out.
is that exist right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm so sick of people saying women are emotional, but women have to put up with you niggas. You niggas are fucking emotional. You guys are the ones that are always fucking unstable and
Going
can't
to jail and shit.
stop
Yeah.
it. For real, you are the niggas that are fucking slaves happen. Okay, you niggas do the most dumbest. You guys are the reason for fucking wars. You guys are the fucking reason for religion and division. It wasn't up to women. You know, fucking all the damn attacks that happen in this world are from men. Women are not violent. I'm sick of this shit being that women can't be a fucking form of power. Honestly, if we were in power, we would be a lot more at peace. Honestly. And I have to sit here and listen to you guys act like fucking 5-year-olds all day. It's fucking sickening. And I can't even get through one goddamn topic because you guys act so damn childish.
All right, let's talk about a topic. You host the floor, Mimi. It's all good.
You said you wanted to talk about creating a new political party. Okay. So then I'm fine. Then let's talk about it. But we can't even talk about it. That's the problem. Like, if we're gonna talk about it, then talk about it. Like, not just talk about it and then run off on talking about stupid shit. For real. Like, you guys are mad emotional. Talking about controlling your emotions. Don't control your emotions.
What are you talking about? What happened? The comments?
Can you continue that rant, Mimi? You're on point.
Anyway,
don't continue with it.
It was the comments. What happened?
And I want to talk about it. Number one, define your mission and vision. We have to have a purpose. We have to have an ideology, and we have to have a platform. Can we do that?
Well, first we have to come to terms that we're all the same. We're all in the same boat. And there's too many subdivisions that we identify with that's keeping us, divided. Like I don't care what religion you are, whether you're Muslim, I don't care. At the end of the day, the powers to be look at you, you're just black. They don't care where you're from. They don't care what you identify as.
Your skin tone.
They don't care. I don't care if you're albino. I don't care if you're albino, milk, white.
There's no group based on colors. There's religions. There's ideologies that separate us. There's no light-skinned group. There's no dark-skinned group.
Over that.
But there is religions.
Attacking, a person that's not as black as you doesn't help us.
But he's a jail.
But it's not a group. It's not a group. It's not an ideological group. Like, I can be Haitian and Shogo can be Haitian, and we can identify as that and have unity because of that.
See, like,
so there's no real colorism.
There's no winning. There's no winning.
There's no real
colorism. Is a more of American thing.
So some niggas don't have any point. They're just so far gone, Mimi. That's what I was trying to say. And we need to bring them back, reel them back in.
The common enemy is.
Nah, but when the religion is what we need to keep the conversation at. Religion separates black community too much. And y'all are running from that. Like, the simple-minded shit is to stay on that part. Religion's the difficult part. That's the difficult part.
So I don't.
Religion and race is what divides us.
That's what divides us. Not really race. Nationality, maybe. And religion.
Right.
That's what separates the black community.
So America's
nationality separates us.
So to say something.
That's not
America's nightmare. America's nightmare. Because I saw him do. I'm actually seeing comments right now. First off, it's not the fact that you're going to jail.
Be careful. He's a comedian.
You're saying that jail rhetoric. If you're successful, that's dope. Maybe you're successful than me, maybe you're not. I don't know. I doubt it though. But the rhetoric that he brings in is just tearing us down. Like, he's just been fighting, tearing us down, spreading hate, tearing down black men on his page. You know what I mean? It's there. It's
you have to say in your opinion.
And his response is, you have to say your opinion because you know it's true.
You have to say in your opinion. That's what an intellectually smart person says.
So again, my whole point is
in my opinion.
So as far as like why we're following this fucking jail ass nigga over here who's just tearing us down.
The next step,
you know what I mean?
Next step, number 2, research legal.
Intellectually inferior.
Number 2, is research legal requirements, meaning that you need to understand your local laws. Such example, Federal Elections Commission regulates political parties. Another one, registration requirements, meaning we need to form a committee. We need to name the officers and submit required documents. And we also need to start a petition because it says many jurisdictions require signatures from voters to officially recognize a new party. So you need to you need to make a petition.
Well, that's, of course, yeah. But that's the thing. We need to first get organized and handle this out. Like, I don't care what educational background you have, but at the end of the day, if we all come together and be like, all right, this is our demands, this is what we need to do, and let's execute them out. So I definitely, we definitely need, and also we do need to know how the political party system works, unfortunately.
So that's that we're talking about the
Yo,
right now.
hold on, I gotta jump in again because the comments. I just need to make a statement real quick because the comments are sucking this guy's
Unhinged.
whatever.
Unhinged.
Yeah, again, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
By the comments.
I don't follow. I don't follow jail niggas.
Y'all in his head.
Or anyone supporting jail niggas. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, some of our best leaders were jail niggas, so.
It's not about being jail niggas. It's the mindset. It's about the mindset. It's about the mindset.
Nelson Mandela, bitch. Martin Luther King been to jail 163 times.
Can you finish talking, Mimi? Can you finish talking, Mimi?
Malcolm X been to jail, bitch.
Can you let Mimi talk?
Tap in.
Can you let Mimi talk?
And look how divided we are. Like, it's crazy.
No, it's sad.
Yeah, he's dividing the jail niggas. He's dividing. You see, hypocrite. Hypocrite. Mimi's being a hypocrite. He's dividing the jail niggas.
So now they're attacking you, Mimi. See what we're talking about in the beginning?
Think white folks are having group chats with this much infighting right now? No, they're
not.
No,
they're not.
They're getting their job done. They're reaching the mission.
Also admit when they're being hypocrites.
Listen, this is what they want. Divide and conquer. We stay divided. We keep doing this. We're not going to.
I can be self-aware, but you got to do it too. Okay. You got to be like, all right, I'm being a hypocrite too because he's saying jail niggas, and that's divisive. But you're not saying that.
Can you kick out? Can you kick out?
I'm very fair when people are fair with me.
They're just acting the hell up. We need to come up with a petition, right? Right, Shobo? Do you agree?
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
The most reasonable thing we can start with. Okay. We can make a petition on change.org. I already made a petition last week. That's mad easy. That's so easy. The next thing is to actually share the link of the petition to everybody we know. And
let's do it.
I can write the mission statement and the goal and the objective. I can do all that. You guys would just have to push it out there all the time.
I agree.
Just
let's do it.
To everybody, make sure they sign it.
Let's create action. Let's get it done. I agree.
Keep it simple and straight to the point, too.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Shout out to the inmates who helped with the fire, the Eaton fire.
And then it says build a strong leadership. Organize leadership. Identify people who share your vision and can help lead your party. These include policy experts, community leaders, and activists. Clearly define roles for your team, such as a party person, treasurer, spokesperson, and local organizers. So we need to get more organized. We need to get more clear roles and shit.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
It's just the problem. There's a lot of people who they're gonna try to sign up just because they want the clout, and it's like, no. At the end of the day, are you doing this for the better of your community, or are you just doing this to get popular, get famous, whatever it may be? Like, look what we're doing.
Look at me doing charity on the internet. I hate those people.
Yep.
With a passion. If you post any charity, you're not real. Any form of charity on the internet is fake.
Charity never penetrates the hood. Let's keep it 100.
Huh?
Charity never penetrates the hood. Let's keep it 100. There is no charity set up to help exclusively for Black people. It's either, I don't know, St. Jude's Hospital or some cancer research, and this is the 90th annual cancer thing. 90 years, you still haven't found a cure? How much money do you need? Like, you know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. So it's a tax write-off for a lot of the rich people when they donate to all these charities. But
I mean, it really is up to charity on what to do with that money. The problem is that the charities that say they're going to help Black people and they never give it to the Black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 3 steps: the donor, the middleman, and then the receiver. And it gets to the middleman, and the middleman never gives it to the receiver. And then there's no track record of keeping that person accountable. Like, there's, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Letter out,
yeah, that's true.
Number, you can track that number. You can find out if that letter got there or not. They don't do that with donations. They don't put a tracker on the donation money and be like, well, where did this money go? They just give it to a foundation, and they don't care because they just did it for a write-off. Even though, like, who cares what they did it for? The purpose is we got the money. The problem is the middleman that keeps the money and never gives it and is not held accountable for never giving it to the receiver. You know what I'm saying? So there needs to be more accountability on the middleman, aka the leader of that charity fund, whoever, you know, and it
There
would be
needs to be bank slips and statements handed out to everybody who's part of this new party. And I feel like that would add a lot of transparency. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's weekly, if it's bi-weekly, like the money that I gave you, where's it going to? How is it being allocated? How is it being spent? I need something physical. Don't tell me that it's helping.
And
I need physical documentation.
I thought about this a long time ago. I'm like, the reason why the politics is so corrupted is because there's no track record of anything. I feel like we should have something like kind of like a spider web, that when you put something into the spider web, you can see it and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Like a track. Like
whole network.
Domino's can do it. Domino's, they shows you the pizzas in the oven. It's being put together. Like, we need something like that. Yeah, I feel you on that.
It would stop so much corruption, and so much more would get done. Like,
of course. Now, who's in charge of that is the biggest issue, because, you know, there's a lot of people who are tech savvy too. So
that's we need to get organized. We need to have clear rules if we're really going to do something. I'm glad we're talking about it now. It's a long time coming, but I think 2025 is the best year to even making this a reality, because Trump in office, we're all really kind of in a vulnerable place. We're kind of in danger. So we kind of have to like push it to the limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to like stick to something, say we're going to do something and really do it, you know? Like, we keep talking about it and fighting and just going on about our business. Like, bro,
there's more than enough money to execute it. It's a mentality. That's all it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
Like, we don't, you know, how many more Jordans do you need? How many more Louis Vuitton Gucci bags do you need? Like, it's like, you know what I mean?
I've never been a you know, a brand person. Like, I swear to God, ask anybody I know, like, they know I do not give a shit about brands. I only care about if something looks good. If something looks good, I will buy it. I don't care if it's at Dollar Tree. I don't care if it's at Rainbows. I don't care if it's at Walmart. If it looks cute, I'm rocking it. I do not give a shit about a brand. All the difference is that the brand put their little stitch label on it and raise the price by like 100%. Like, that is so idiotic. I could care less about that. So luckily for me, I've always been able to save money by not caring about name brand shit. I don't think I should be supporting name brand people anyway when there's better shit to do with my money. Like, just, you know, the richest people on earth don't even be flexing like that. They don't be having heavy, you know, necklaces and diamond rings. They be having Skechers on, for God's sake. You know, you know, like.
Of course, because they know how to use their money wisely. You know what I mean? But if you're from a community where you ain't got shit, the second you got money, you want people to know that you're, you know, to be taken seriously or to be looked as important. So of course you're gonna put something on you, and that's the mentality we have to get out of. You know, but
that's
materialism.
Of course.
Hey, Shobo, go ahead.
Yeah, no, what Keem says is facts. Because if I could show you that, like, let's say this is $1,000. You see, I got this $1,000 microphone. That means I'm important. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But it's like, all you doing is make yourself a target. Because now someone else who ain't got that, what they're gonna do, you know?
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Bill Gates walking around looking like a third-grade math teacher that you would never know.
Exactly.
So,
we have to live below our means, and they say it all the time that, you know, people that, like, you can make $1,000 and you'll still be broker than somebody that makes $50K because you're living above your means. That means when you make $5,000, you go out and spend $100. You spend all of it plus some. You know what I'm saying? Plus, as opposed to somebody that makes less, that lives below that. You know what I'm saying? If you make $5,000 and you only spend $3,000 a month, now you're rich. You know what I'm saying? You're allocating your money to better resources. And a lot of people are doing the opposite. They get paid $5,000, they go out and spend $51,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop doing that.
That's right. Shout out to the Latinos. Growing up, I see them. They all cram in one car, all cram in one apartment, because they know, like, we're just stacking. We're just stacking. We'll suffer now. We'll be uncomfortable now, but we're helping ourselves in the future. We don't do that. That's the problem.
So I had some tenants that were Brazilian, right?
Yeah.
So I'm renting out the room for like $500, right? They literally would get 3 in a room. I would still charge them like $500, and I was able to help them out. They were straight off the boat. I mean, not the boat, the plane. Some of them on the boat. I'm not gonna lie, but we're not gonna talk about that. And then they would fucking go. I would hook them up, give them a cheap place to stay, They would all stack, and I would be like upset, like not upset, but like hesitant because they're like it's kind of illegal technically to have them stay in one room and so many. They would literally put like 3 beds in one room, right? And then they would end up. I would hook them up, $500, 3 in 1 room, and now they own their own house, own their own business with the money they were able to save. They have that mindset of uniting and being resourceful
Of
and
course.
dealing with they're not worried about buying flashy things, buying all these expensive things. They're worried about how can I
Hold
be
on.
successful? How can I progress as a community?
I gotta
Even
respond
now,
to that.
I have neighbors now. I remember predominantly, luckily I was able to work and buy a house in a nice neighborhood on Cape Cod. But now we even got Brazilians as neighbors now. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing that they were able to hustle from another country and handle it. So us as Black Americans who have been in this country for how many years, we need to do better at building our community.
Because we're
I
still
gotta
still
say something. I
And they're
gotta
not
say something
fighting.
in regards
They're
to this.
not. They're not fighting with each other like we are fighting with each other.
No, I gotta
You know
say
what I'm saying?
something in regards though. In regards, because I got third world country parents, obviously, and Shovo
Real
does
talk.
too. So when people from third world countries come here, they're normally coming from conditions that are a lot worse. So when you have people coming from that to a system that's a lot easier, it's not that they have the mentality of them being better than us, because don't get me wrong, they're just as materialistic as we can be. Every group
Yeah.
that comes to this
Yeah.
country, they're just as materialistic as we can be. But a lot of the things that are beneficial to us, like loans and shit like that, they never had that. There's a lot of countries that don't have credit cards.
Yeah.
Most countries, you got to buy your car cash. You know what I'm saying? So when you come into a system where people are loaning you money, they're going to take advantage of that. They're not from here, and it's a lot easier to them. So that's why you see a lot of people from different countries thrive.
And also
And they do a lot of the same shit. They commit crime and do all the same shit just like Black Americans do.
to
Ain't nothing different.
piggyback what you said too, a lot of, especially like, because my parents, a lot of people from the Caribbean and either African countries, they also have a game plan too. I'm going to come to America, work my ass off, send some money back home, or move back home altogether. Right now, my parents, they're in their late 60s. My dad, he's actually building a bakery and in his old neighborhood. So that way, one, when he retires, he's going to move back to Haiti, live in there, and also he has a business already set up, because in his neighborhood there is no bakery shop. So he'll be the only one. No, what do you call it? No competition. Everyone goes straight there. So he's already in that mindset, like, I just come to America for X amount of decades, put my kids through school or whatever. I'm good. I'm going to go back. So boom, we don't have that mentality because we've been so displaced and we don't know our connection to Africa or the other countries. So it's like America's all we know.
Exactly. I feel like other people, they have their culture back home. So when they their home base, they're going here for a purpose, for a goal. You know what I'm saying? They come having, it's like entering college. Like, you're not gonna go to college and lollygag like you did in high school because you're paying for that shit. Like, you can't come in there with the same mentality you had in high school where you can be rebellious. Like, you're paying to be here. You volunteered to be here. So it's different. Like, you're gonna work your ass off, aren't you? Yeah. High school, you're not gonna work your ass off because it was given to you. You was put here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where Black Americans are. We're like in high school being rebellious, as opposed to foreigners that come here like they're going to college and they have the utmost respect for it and they're gonna cherish it. Why do we not do that? Because we're like stuck in the past and we have so much resentment for how the system has fucked us over that we can't see past it. Why can't Black foreigners see past that shit? And they're just as Black as us, but they can see
Well,
past.
it's twofold too. A lot of black people from other countries and other nations, they come with that business mindset. From their country, they were taught that business mindset and they bring it here. We're never taught a business mindset. And even if we try to, it's so hard to get a business loan, but you can get a college loan. Mind you have to pay that college back. You get a business loan, as soon as you turn a profit, boom, here's the bank, leave me alone, everything's my profit now. You know what I mean? That's another issue too. So,
But
it's tough, but
tough. I got a student loan out, but the thing about student loan is like it's the lowest interest rate you'll ever pay on any loan, and there's so many things that they can do to freeze your account that you'll never even be forced to pay that shit. Like, you can go 50 years and never pay it, and it will never affect your credit. You know,
It depends what loan you get. Like,
you
hashtag fuck Sally Mae.
a private loan can fuck you over
Yeah.
because a private loan is, a personal loan. I'm
Yeah.
talking about a federal loan.
Oh, like
A federal loan.
FAFSA?
Yeah, like
Oh,
FAFSA.
okay.
FAFSA is the website. I'm talking about Pell Grant. That's the name of
Oh,
it.
okay.
Like those are grants that are put in place to get you money. Grant means you don't have to pay it back. And then after you spend on your grant, then you take out a federal loan. And the federal loan is where, there's a lot of things like there's forbearance, there's
Yeah.
income-based pay. There's so many things that you'll never have to worry about paying that. So it's like if you're scared about paying back loan, that's the reason why you don't go to school. I don't suggest you make that a priority because trust me, the loan on a school loan will be the least invasive loan you'll have in your life. Like one little
thing is too,
card
like,
will affect your credit score way more than a student loan will.
yeah, the thing is too, we talked about this before, like how they took out the programs out of the high schools. Like, there used to be a time where having a college degree was a luxury. You didn't have to have it to make an honest living. Now it's almost like either they won't hire you because you don't have any type of college affiliation, or they want you to go experience and then they'll hire you. But it's like, if I already got the experience, I'm not going to come back to you.
Exactly.
But
I heard that they're doing like they're taking off requirements for college degree if you're offering minimum wage, which is I didn't even think that was a thing. Like, how could you be asking for minimum wage but be requiring a degree? Like that's fucking crazy.
There's people with bachelors and masters still working at McDonald's.
That is
because they don't have the experience.
That's sad.
Because they don't have the experience.
That's
Rose, what's up, my brother? Can we kick Couch and have Rose in here? I want to chat with him. It's been a while. And I know Mimi has a lot.
Why
of
would he
things to
kick
say
me? I have so much more to offer to this platform.
I mean,
today.
You can kick.
Very good today.
I'm articulate. I can speak by myself. I don't need to have anybody trigger me in order to speak.
Couch,
you got to bring something to the platform.
Well, why Black Americans are not business focused, but Black foreigners are business focused?
Yeah, listen.
I would
explain that.
I would slightly disagree. Slightly. I would say that Black Americans actually have the more thriving businesses in the country other than the outside communities.
Okay.
I would say that Black people have created more corporations, as well as we have more home ownership in this country than any other group outside of it.
I agree.
So
I agree.
If you're going to say that other people are coming in and doing better than us, that's surface level, because those people are such a small minority that when they're coming here and you're seeing such a small minority do well, it's just based on the fact that there's more things available to them. I mean, I've seen more Black people in America in foreign cars than foreigners. I've seen more Black people in America buy homes, and I've seen more Black people in America start corporations and record labels and restaurants and franchises.
Yeah, I also own a home. I also drive a foreign car. I agree with you.
I don't know. I'm in the gray. I see both.
I think,
but it's hard.
I think, okay, even if we go into like how America has a tendency to turn to like just get rid of our Black leaders, regardless of why they're there, what they do, they have a tendency to try to like villainize all of our Black leaders, from Fred Hampton to Diddy to it is what it is.
Why would you put those two in the same sentence? Why the hell would those two go in the same sentence?
You're missing the point. Because they were both Black leaders, though.
What?
No,
we're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that, bro.
Diddy's a piece of shit.
That's disrespectful.
So maybe Fred Hampton was too wild. Okay, that was a little troll.
What, bro? But that's how we doing it, bro. That's how we doing it. That's disrespect. That's not even funny.
Oh my.
Get rid of Mimi. Get rid of Couch for a little bit. Turn it down. Put Rose up here.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of me because he's scared. He's scared them comments, and you just wilded out and disrespected Fred Hampton. That's what you did.
No, I'm giving
That's
an
what
example
you
of
did.
black leaders who they're trying to
And
take
we
out.
on recorder.
And
You should not put them two in the same sentence.
And who knows if Diddy did a good percentage of what Diddy did? We don't know.
Bro,
Diddy
was never no leader.
He goes and sued. He did some shit for
Diddy
sure.
was never a
He
leader.
fucking sued a fucking liquor company for racism,
himself.
and then
He
all
didn't
of a
do it for the
sudden,
That's not a leader. That's for himself.
He did
still,
it for himself, not for the black community.
That wasn't for the community.
He put so
He's
many
not a
people.
black leader.
He put a lot of money
He
into
said
pockets.
I'm a cancer in the black community. He just said Diddy's a black leader. That is that right there is dangerous. You
He's not
put
anymore.
Fred Hampton and Diddy in the same sentence, bro.
Yeah, I did. I'm standing on it. I can break it down why. I can break it down why.
Bro, that's not pro-black. That's not pro-black, bro. That's not pro-black. That's some cool shit.
How influential was Diddy? I don't fuck with Diddy like that. I'm giving an example.
Nah, bro, you wildin', bro.
He was one of the biggest.
Get on you in them comments.
He was one of the biggest black executives and business owners in the fucking country.
If I was you.
He was one of the biggest black executives and owner of the company. I'm not taking it back.
Just take it back.
I'm staring on it. Was he not one of the biggest executives? Black executives?
No, that's not a leader. Yo.
What happened?
Yo, what happened?
He needs to calm down.
He was doubling down too. So I'm like, that's why I'm making all these faces. I'm like,
bro, Fred Hampton and P. Dick, like what? Yo, that's that shit the Democratic Party do when they bring Megan Thee Stallion and the twerk at the concert. That's the same mentality the left be doing. It's brainwashing. It's brainwashing.
Oh boy.
There's the only way you can do that. You gotta be like totally out of touch, like in order to do that. You gotta just be totally out of touch.
Oh boy, but I mean that's the problem too. We don't have a lot of positive black leaders nowadays. You know what I mean, that we did back then.
I don't know.
Because you notice
I've been trying to add Rose. He's not taking it.
That was an interesting take. He's a hot taker. That is a hot take.
That was a curve. That was a curve. I didn't see that coming.
That was some Skip Bayless type shit. I give you that, Justin. Woo! You showed me up.
What happened? What?
Oh boy.
He put P. Diddy and Fred Hampton in the same light. He said black leaders. Whoa. The diddler. The diddler. No puff intended.
He went from I am a revolutionary to take that.
Oh shit.
That was
shit.
I was like, bro, you gotta go after that. Let me you need a break. You lost me.
Oh boy.
You can't throw Diddy in any conversation and expect like
other than R. Kelly.
Yo,
right.
this platform is amazing. This had to be the best. This is the best one we did. This was the best live. Yeah. I hope you recorded that. Put that on YouTube, please. I beg you to put that on YouTube. I want the conscious community to hear that.
Everything.
I want the black community to hear that.
Everything's going on YouTube.
Oh,
thank you. Oh my God. It's going to be hard to come back from this one on YouTube. Ooh.
He's in the comments. Rose said success and leader are two different words. And he said, I agree with you. Okay, yeah, that I can get behind. Being financially successful and being a leader is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I just wish he said that as opposed to just doubling down. Because I'm like...
It's too late. The damage was done. Fred Hampton's
Oh.
like this, rolling around in that grave.
He said, "Oh my god, I think I'm gonna have to end this live and redo it because Justin can't get back in, and I
All right.
tried to.
Yes, he can.
Jose, don't say I didn't try to add you, buddy. Okay, I kicked Justin off for you. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Yeah.
This was a great episode, man. Justin, you wild out, bro. We finally got you.
Justin got so much shit he gotta say right now. Oh my god, I can't get him back
Ain't
in.
nothing you can say to redeem yourself. Only thing you can do is backtrack. You know what? I take that back. Leave it alone. Or I'll give you a whole dissertation on how you cannot compare
I'll
celebrities
be
to
right back.
revolutionaries. And that is the most disrespectful shit you could ever do to being pro-black. You can't be pro-black comparing celebrities to fucking... This nigga crazy. See, I'm a cancer in the black community, but that's your thought process? That's dangerous. I'm anti-celebrity. I'm anti-government. I'm healthy for the black community. I'm like carrots and celery and broccoli, scallions and peppers and onions.
All right, so all right, the
You
next
looking good, girl.
number 4.
You looking good.
Establishing organizational structures such as local chapters.
Oh, Justin called. I can hear him. We can hear him. We hear you, Justin. Yeah, we hear you. I hear you.
Local chapters, bylaws, membership systems. So pretty much we need to start like a local branch and then like venture off, like one in Providence, maybe one in Boston. You know.
Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again,
What's wrong with that?
Boston.
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 It's not Boston?
It's Boston.
No, the way you said it was funny. Boston.
I've been saying that my whole entire life. Boston.
Boston.
The way you said it is more of like a New York accent. You got to say Boston, like pocket car.
Oh, Boston. I can't even do it. I can't even do Boston.
Trust me, I'm from the Bobby Brown Boston, so I don't have that twang. I'm not from the Mark Wahlberg Boston, but I've heard it before. The Boston. Jimmy, get your ass in the car. But no. Don't make me get your father.
That is the Family Guy right there.
Can I get a frozen iced coffee and a pack of Newports?
Yes.
Oh my God, no.
Put some Jimmys on that ice cream. Put some Jimmys. I want some.
Could you go buy Crumbling Farms for me?
Ew. I hate when people think
I'm stopping at Dunkies. You want anything?
Sounds like that. Huh?
Yeah, but anyways, I am a revolutionary.
Yes.
I am a revolutionary.
Yes.
P Diddy is SA. He's a PDF file.
Anybody want to jump in? Anybody want to jump in?
What's it? Have Malia jump in. Get another female in here, maybe. Switch it
Who's
up.
Maria?
No, not Maria. Milia.
Mila, do you want to jump in?
Mila, my bad. Mila, yeah. Or even what's her name? Why Sereno? Somebody different.
I was almost triggered. You see how I kept my composure when he compared Diddy to Fred Hampton? I'm working on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because normally I just cussed my man's. Like, I literally argued in the studio when I was recording my podcast about that shit like a week ago. I was cussing up a storm. My man's cussing the whole place up.
Justin's still in the room.
See, let me say this. Anybody who dies the honorable death for black people, you can't compare nobody to them unless they had the honorable. You got only other people who took the honorable death. So like Nat Turner, Martin Luther King, even if you get killed by us, it count. Malcolm X. Like, if you don't die, if you don't take the honorable death, don't compare nobody to them. That's disrespectful as fuck.
Sojourner Truth, everybody. Basically, if you risk your life for the better of your community, it's 1,000 in my book.
Yeah, if people tried to burn your house down. If an attempt was made on your life, you count too. Like if someone tried to kill you or they try to burn your house down, you count too. You're part of that group too.
It's saying she won't be able to join. The live has to restart. So I guess we got to restart everything.
Join this live. That sucks, guys. That really sucks.
This shit was live. It was ruined because too much screaming, too much unhinged behavior.
That sucks.
That sucks. That was great conversation.
Yeah. Hold on. Mila, you want to join? If you want to join, then I'll really end it right now for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's just restart it in general.
All right.
Jackson he gonna explain too. He gonna have a long dissertation about this.
All right, everybody that just joined, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to end it and come back in, okay? I don't know what's wrong, but just come back.
Read the comment.
Who's this pretty big head bitch? Hey, that's me. Fuck you.
Hello? Mimi, I think you're on mute. They're saying you're on mute. I can't hear you. I think they're saying you're on mute.
Oh shit! Oh my god, you guys can't hear me?
Yo,
Damn,
Instagram's acting up today.
bro, I'm so aggravated, bro. I was just saying that I just think of it as God trying to tell me to save my videos
Yeah, I
because
agree.
honestly, yeah, because
All right.
you know what I'm saying. You see in the past, like I've been losing all of my footage. Like I'm like, yo, like a good 2 hour like amount of videos.
Yo, Mimi,
gone.
let me say this real quick because World FBR just came in here. Yo, World FBR, this nigga Justin just compared Diddy to fucking Fred Hampton, bro.
I didn't say
Yes,
that.
he did, bro. He
I
compared
didn't say
them,
that.
and then he
No, you're
tried,
not.
and then he doubled down.
No. All right. Let me
You
say what
lucky
I'm
I'm
gonna.
over this phone. You
Let
lucky
me.
I'm over this phone.
Yo, let me say what I'm gonna say. Can I say what I'm gonna say? Because it sounded crazy with no context.
I really was.
With what I'm trying to.
That's crazy.
All right. So listen. Obviously, Fred Hampton and Diddy can't be comparable. But when we're talking about black people who are black who represented our community on a high level, obviously Diddy did that at one point. And if you go back 2 years, Diddy wasn't where he was. He had revolt. He had so many black voices that he was letting to the community that were positive. Is he a sick
So
fuck? He's a sick fuck. People have criticism for Dr. Luther King. People have criticism for all these black men, but no criticism for the white men that are fucking tearing up our community. So let's cut that out. Niggas like this. Let's cut that out.
That was a terrible dissertation.
No, let's cut it out.
That
We're
was
not
a
gonna sit
terrible
here.
response.
So you're saying that Diddy did nothing for the black community?
Why is he yelling? Why are you yelling? Why are you unhinged?
No. You're saying that Diddy did nothing for the black community? Because I'm passionate, Couch.
No.
That's why.
Diddy has only done for
nothing.
self. Diddy has only done for self.
Yeah.
Diddy's a selfish fucking prick. He's a
Go
material.
look at Revolt. He was. That is true. That is also true. But he also did shit for other black creators. That's bullshit.
Is he a
horrible human being?
I don't care about
Is he a horrible human being?
I care
Is he a
about
horrible human being?
I care about
Is he a horrible human being? Is he a horrible human being? I don't care if it's a fact. This is a fact. He's a terrible fucking motherfucker.
His behavior is so
This is crazy. Like, we're gonna sit here and pretend.
Are you?
We're gonna sit here and pretend. Like, we're not pretending. No, I'm sober, bro. You mean I'm a drink? I don't drink.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm passionate. Is that an issue, Couch?
What?
Yeah.
You can't compare entertainers to revolutionaries. Entertainers and revolutionaries are not the same thing.
That's where I fucked up. But he was a pillar of the black community. That's it.
Hey,
He's pretending.
Mimi, I'm gonna
Just
hop out.
because you put
See if
stuff
you can
on
add
TV
someone
doesn't
new in.
mean.
Why are you gonna hop up?
I'm gonna see.
He
Are you able to
he was
add
a
someone new or no?
He was a representation of the black community
Acted
for
up
other
so
cultures for
bad
years.
that I don't even want to risk it, honestly.
Oh, all right.
Because what if you hop out and then I can't put you back in like it just did?
Yeah. Well,
Give it some
all right.
time.
So couch,
All right.
disconnect and get someone up here.
Why I gotta disconnect? You ain't bringing nothing to the platform. I'm obviously like, come on, like I'm holding my own. I'm an entertainer. Like
Couch,
everybody know
disconnect.
what I
So
do. I'm the couch antagonist,
all
professional.
the people want to get up here. I want to hear some other voices. You're a guest, bro.
Bro,
I'll
you
see you as a
made
host.
yourself look crazy. Let the crowd vote. Let the crowd vote. They deserve it. The audience is watching. They deserve to pick. You got to
Couch,
cater
you
to
have
the
no say.
audience.
You have no
That's
say. I'm standing on what I'm
it's
saying. I'm
glory.
not backing
Glory,
down.
cater to the audience. That's how you grow a platform. Never
I'm not
mind what
backing
I
down.
think outside of that. That's how you grow a platform.
Remember,
Is cater to
keep
the
in
audience.
mind. Keep in mind,
Whatever
this man comes up
the
here, we get
audience
banned.
like, that's what I go with. And you needed a break for that Fred
Instagram
Hampton
disconnected so
comment.
many times.
You gotta take a break after the Fred Hampton comment.
It was wild.
After
I'm
the
not gonna sit there and
Fred
pretend like
Hampton
that.
comment, you need to take a break, 30 minutes. Go Google some shit on Fred Hampton, read about Fred Hampton for 3 months, and then come back. And you gotta
So
take a break, bro.
I finally looks like I finally gave you an opening to take a shot at me because of the
You
misunderstanding of what
you
you're saying.
always give people openings, but this is
I
like some
don't.
disrespectful shit.
I don't.
You got real
No, I don't.
disrespectful on this one
I don't.
because this is not pro-black. You cannot be
I'm not
pro-black and
pro-black.
get it
No,
out of this thing. You
no.
can't.
If I'm
Your
pro-black, I wouldn't be
mindset.
here.
Your
You're,
mindset.
you have the jail mindset still. Look at you trying to tear us down and divide us right now in real time.
What you're doing
Real
with
time, you're trying to
mindset.
divide us.
That's what the
In
jail
real time.
mindset concept is. You
Yeah,
keep
it
calling that out.
is.
That's
Division.
being divisive.
The Willie Lynch
Multiple
theory.
people who've been to jail wrote in the comments, why do you keep saying that? That's divisive. So you have to acknowledge that. If I'm being divisive, I'll acknowledge that if you can do that. See how I'm being fair? I'm self-aware. You're not. So that means I'm ready to engage in conversations more than you. I'm better.
Are you being divisive?
No.
Are you being
You are.
divisive?
I think
I'm
you
standing on my
are.
business. I'm not being divisive. I'm standing on business.
No.
And calling out the
I
shit.
know for sure I'm not being I know
you've been
for
up
sure.
here. You've been up here on the bullshit, causing all this hate and tearing down the black community for weeks. That's why I had to jump on here. I literally came up here to moderate.
With you?
I came up here to
Can we all have
moderate like a week ago.
vote, Mimi?
And you
Mimi, can we have a vote?
wilding.
I want to vote.
Jump in.
I want to vote. All of us, the panel and the audience.
We're not gonna vote.
Is what he's saying true? Let's ask the opinions to the people listening, bro. They're listening to us, bro. Let's have some respect for the people listening to us, bro. And if they agree with you, then you're right, and I'll backtrack and I'll apologize. So we can all vote.
I'm standing on it. Oh, I'm 100% standing on it.
Okay, so
if
we
I
can
wasn't
vote.
standing on it, I wouldn't be here.
Can you please,
listen, bro?
ask for Shogo's opinion?
Did I misspeak?
Can you please
He's been
ask for
speaking
Glory's
rhetoric.
opinion?
He's been speaking rhetoric.
Let me, like, I don't even know what the hell you guys are arguing about.
Talk.
I'm not arguing, Mimi. I'm not arguing at all. All I'm asking for him is to do is ask the crowd if they agree. That's all I'm saying. Ask you, ask Shovo in the crowd if they agree with what he's saying, and let's all vote and bring it to the light and make him have to see himself. Let's not let him get away with this. Let's vote and see if what he's saying is true. So that way he gotta admit that he's the one being disruptive and he's the one being decisive.
So
we have to have a vote. Let's vote.
Right now.
Each other.
No, I'm just saying let's vote.
Look at all this division.
Right,
a vote is a division, bro.
Topic. Both of y'all shut up. Next topic. Oh, but let me finish with the whole starting a new political party. So yeah, build a strong leadership. Number 4, establish organizational structures, meaning we start a chapter, membership status, like, have people join the party, and then we have to assign roles. And then fundraising and financial planning, meaning budget. Create a financial plan to cover expenses such as promotional materials, events, and campaign efforts. fundraising strategies. Use grassroots fundraising, donation, membership fees, events to raise money, and compliance. Ensure your fundraising methods comply with local laws and regulations. You know, no drug dealing money. And build awareness. Number 6 is build awareness and membership. Branding, develop a strong name, logo, slogan. Outreach, use social media. I feel like I'm already doing all this right now. Use social media to spread the word about actively recruit members who are passionate. Number 7, develop a campaign strategy. Candidates identify and support. Run your party, campaign tools, door-to-door canvassing, coalitions, build alliances like-minded organizations. Number 8, register for elections. Ballot access, meet with the requirements to have your party listed on election ballots. This often involves submitting signatures or paperwork by a specific deadline. And candidate training, train your candidates to effectively represent your party and communicate its message. Y'all. And then number 9, mobilize voters. Voter outreach, organize your voter registration drive and encourage support to vote. Host rallies, town halls, and events to energize your base. I mean, I've already been trying to do this. I've been talking about trying to get a rally started since like the beginning of the month. I've been saying I'm trying to do a rally every fucking month. So everything I am doing kind of would lead into a new party. That's fucking nuts.
Now it's just about execution now.
Yeah, and then number 10.
Absolutely.
Number 10, the last one, be prepared for challenges, opposition. Be ready to face criticism and opposition from established parties and groups. Persistent. Building a political party is a long-term effort. Stay committed to your vision and adapt to challenges as they rise.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's 1 through 10, what you got to do to start your political party.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're kind of already doing it, honestly, but I still feel like.
What's your politics?
Huh?
What is your politics?
I didn't hear you.
What is your politics? If you're gonna start a political party, you got to stand on something. So, what's your stance on economics?
My economics is more of a socialist beliefs that I feel like we should all have Medicare for all. Insurance companies should not be able to privatize insurance for things that are critical, that are necessary for us. So we should have public schools. We should have public Medicare. Anything that is deemed necessary shouldn't be privatized. I don't believe that it should be to the stakeholders when and where we can get insurance for things that are essential. I don't think that is right. So no, I think we need to have a more socialist economy. And then you could, if you want to capitalize on top of it, that you make it out of the woods after all of those obstacles, and you want to go further and make your own company and become a Jeff Bezos, that's fine. But that doesn't mean that you should, impede yourself on the poor from getting Medicare and all that shit. No, like I think there should be a level playing field at the bottom. I think everybody should have an equal opportunity. So everything should be fair at the bottom. It shouldn't be the lowest of the low and can get lower. That's just disgusting. So yeah, I think there should be a mixture of a socialist society mixed with capitalism. That's my economics.
I couldn't hear the last part because I heard mad crunching.
I said that it should be mixed. It should be a mixture of socialism and capitalism. Okay, I just feel like the bottom should never get too low. Okay, the sky could be the limit for the top, but the bottom, there needs to be a minimum of the bottomness. Like you cannot.
I think the people at the bottom should be the immigrants that just recently moved into our country.
Like
that's divisive. That's extremely divisive and xenophobic. That is extremely xenophobic.
Wow.
Public housing.
Wow. It was.
So you don't think the black community that's been here for centuries should be near the top of our social system? The people who got put into slavery shouldn't be at the top of our social system instead of the people from Mexico that just walked into our community or were brought in the community through asylum?
I didn't say that. I said your first comments was xenophobic. That's what it was.
It's not xenophobic. People who will just walk into a door should be the ones that are on the lower percentage of our society. The Mexican community, for example, or South Americans, have literally just came into our country and already have a higher footnote over the black community.
But
You know, somebody once thought of our ancestors like that.
Not at all.
Somebody once thought of our ancestors the same way you're thinking now.
What are you talking about? You're saying that we shouldn't be at the top. We should be at the top.
No. They shouldn't be at the lowest. They should be their own individual.
No, we're talking about in terms of no one should be at the lowest. I think everyone should be able to thrive in the community. But the problem is our capitalist society has taken over and teared down the low, created a low class and teared down our community to where the rich people are on the top and we're on the bottom. And it happens to be a black community. And what's happening is we're getting people from other countries that are coming into the country. You know, and I'm pro-immigration, I'm pro all that shit. And I'm not talking about the people from Africa that are coming or the Caribbean that are coming to our countries. I'm talking about the people from South America and the people from Europe who are coming to our countries and have all these benefits that we don't even have. They get money that the black community don't even have. They get opportunities off the rip that the black people don't even have. Okay?
May I say something? You mean the same? Let me say this. I'm not arguing. You mean the same South American community that has the highest counts of natural Native American blood in their DNA can't come reap the benefits? Let me finish my thought. Can't come reap.
Are you pro-black?
Let me finish my fucking thought, please.
No, because you're just being contrarian.
Let me finish.
You're being contrarian, bro. You're being contrarian for the sake of being contrarian.
Let me finish my thought. You mean the same group of people? Chill out, bro. You mean the same group of people who have the highest amounts of Native American DNA can't come reap the benefits of what the Europeans came and thrived off of after what they had to go through, after the pillaging, killing, colonization?
Yeah. 100%. After all the slavery, all the suppression that they've done, after they exploited our people, and suppressed and enslaved our people, and we've been here longer? Absolutely. I'm standing on that. That's ridiculous. And guess what? They voted for Trump. They voted for Trump. They did that.
We've been here longer.
Than Mexicans?
We've been here longer.
The Mexicans.
Them niggas is Native Americans. They DNA say they do.
All of them.
Most of them.
See, listen. They cut off at the border. They cut off at the border.
Nigga, I live in the West Coast. Don't tell me that. I live out here.
They cut off at the border. They cut off at the border, bro.
Most of America was Mexico before the borders were set, though. Let's keep it 100.
It was.
Listen. Okay, so you think those Mexicans come in and get all the benefits we don't have? Okay,
you're changing the subject. And you didn't let me finish my thought.
Because you're speaking hate and division and bullshit.
I'm not speaking hate.
Keep speaking it.
I'm not
we can put it on YouTube.
Bullshit. You keep cutting me off, and I'm actually making a lot of sense. And you keep cutting me off and saying this bullshit without anything to validate that. Yeah. That's not intelligent. That's just that's actually being contrary.
You're supposed to be pro-black, and you're speaking up for the Mexican communities. No, here's the thing.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm actually making a good point.
Blue music. They have more rights than you even fucking know.
What the hell
they come in here and are set up. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You're literally not letting me talk. You're
painting
your own narrative. I'm not going against what you're saying. I just speak better so you feel offended. Nothing I said should make you get out of your. Nothing I said should make you respond. Even right now, you should chill out. Let me finish my thought, bro. I'm not even coming at what you're saying.
Finish it.
So,
I'll shut it down.
Anyways, you keep cutting me off. Everybody sees it. The comments are saying that, come on, they're literally seeing it. You're making a fool of yourself. So anyways, if these people have the highest counts of Native American DNA, obviously their ancestry been here longer. And to say that they can't benefit from this country is fucking foolishness. The same way our people deserve to benefit from it, the same way they did too. This is their land before we even came here. They've been colonized. Just like Africans were colonized in West Africa. That's why they speak French and English and Dutch and all these languages, bro. That's the reason why. The Mexicans speak fucking Spanish because they were colonized by the Europeans who came from Spain. They have rights to this land too. This is their ancestors' land too.
They literally have their own country. The Mexicans have their own fucking country
They
they
didn't
can
draw
stay in.
those lines. They didn't draw those lines. That was
Okay,
Europeans.
so now,
That
now
means
we're
you're
just pandering and we're
Europeanized.
grifting.
No, that
So
means
now
you're,
we're just
hold on, let me
grifting.
finish.
So
Let me
now we're
finish.
grifting.
Let me
Okay,
finish,
you're
bro. Let me
grifting. You're
finish.
grifting.
Let me
Continue to
finish.
grift.
You see that? Yo, stop.
You know what? I'm
Stop,
tired
yo.
of y'all taking up
Guys, you
all
see
the
the
camera
lines he's
time.
drawing?
No,
Hold on.
I'm
He's
really
talking over.
tired of y'all taking
Damn
up
right.
all the camera time. I want to hear from
It's him, Glory. You have to say he's cutting me off. It's him. I would have been done.
nerves.
If he stopped cutting me off, I would have been done. If he stopped cutting me off,
Y'all both getting on my nerves.
it's him.
I don't want to hear
All right, that's some fun. I'm about to stop doing a live,
Shovel.
and I'm about to go on a
Tip this bum
campaign on
nigga.
this nigga Justin.
Shovel, just talk, just please.
I'm about to just go on a campaign on Justin. Fuck it.
Do it. Do it.
We're
So
just going to dish you on your social media. Fuck it.
when it comes to the Mexicans, a lot of the borders, like you said, were created by, the people who decided to take over. So Mexico is not what it used to be back then. California used to be Mexico. Texas used to be Mexico.
Arizona,
New Mexico used to be Mexico. Arizona used to be Mexico. Nevada used to
Montana,
be Mexico.
Idaho, Oregon, Washington.
Yep. So when going back to what you said, I'm not saying immigrants who come in, they should be at the bottom. They deserve rights too. But my thing is this, they shouldn't cut the line. Because the way the system is set up, they're always putting them before the black people. They still deserve all the benefits America has to offer. But it shouldn't be at the detriment of, well, black people, wait your turn. We've been waiting our turn. Hello, let's shake things up now. Oh, no, just wait your turn. Just wait your turn. That's the issue I have with that. But, yeah.
I agree with that as well. We could have got there. We could have got there if I finished and nobody cut me off. We would have all agreed at that part.
So, but yeah, in terms of the whole, they should wait and everything, it's like, we've been waiting too. So it's like, just give us what you owe us. That's all we ask. Can we start there? And it's always an issue. That's the problem. And we've seen it when Biden brought over the immigrants. They got Social Security, they got housing, they got food stamps. It's like in front of our faces. That's the thing I don't get. It's like you say you can't do that. You have to talk about it, the budget, XYZ, but then you're so quick to donate billions to Ukraine. You're so quick to change everything for everybody else.
I just don't want to be divisive and go against them when they're just like us. The government's our issue.
True.
Not Mexican.
Like none of us are the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like going back to what I said.
We both got a common enemy.
White people are quick to find a way to demonize us. When 9/11 happened, they demonized Muslims. When COVID happened, they demonized Asian people, and black people are demonized. Why is everybody the fucking demon except white folks when they are the common denominator?
Because they
That's
control
right,
the media.
That's right, Mimi.
They control the media. So they're so quick to paint who the boogeyman is.
You hear that, Justin? Mimi's with me.
I always feel like that we need to know who our enemy is. That's always been my message.
Correct. And the Mexicans are voting our enemy, by the way. So
Yo, mama's our enemy. Yo, mama is our enemy. Yo, mama is our enemy.
So you said, who's our enemy? Obama?
Yo, mama.
Oh my God.
Yo, mama.
We can't be doing this. We're dividing each other.
Consistently dividing.
No, he's one of us. Justin can be one of us if he disowns his mother. Like, Ma, you're not one of us.
I don't fuck with my mom. She don't know me. I don't fuck with my mom at all, nigga.
I said,
what are you even talking about? Fuck my mom.
Disown her on camera.
Fuck my mom.
Disown her on your platform.
Fuck my mom. I don't even talk to my mom.
Do it in her face. Do it to her. Do it to her on your platform. Say, Mom, I disown you.
Fuck my mother. My mom's a fucking bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Y'all hear this?
Mimi knows.
He fell for it.
I'm saying on it. No, that's how it is. That's how it is. No, that's how it is. Yo, fuck anyone who's fucking saying fuck me, fuck you. I'm standing against counts. He literally was talking about how Mexicans should have all the rights above us, and they literally.
I didn't say that. I didn't say above us. You added that word in there. You added above us. Y'all heard him add the word above us in there.
They literally voting against they literally think they're white and voting against our best interest. They think that they're white and voting against our best interest. So fuck you.
My enemy.
And fuck anyone who says that. Fuck
my enemy's your mother.
Fuck my mom. She's my enemy too. Looks like we have a common enemy. Let's team
Punch
up.
her in the face on camera. Punch her in the face on camera.
Nah, that's nigga shit. That's jail shit. That's jail
That's
shit.
gonna get the live
That's
taken
not
down.
nigga
Yeah,
shit. I've never
that's
seen a
jail
black
shit.
man punch his mother. That's white boy shit.
That's jail shit.
You're
That's that nigga
talking like
shit.
a white boy. Fuck my
That's that
mom.
shit.
That's
Yeah, fuck
white
my
boy
mom. My
shit.
mom's white.
That's
My
not
mom's white.
pro-black. That's not
See,
pro-black.
well,
This nigga, fuck my
so
mom.
this nigga's out here just talking shit now. He's saying nothing. He's grifting. He's changing to what the narrative states.
I set
He
you
is
up.
a professional
Let's
instigator.
no. Let's slow it down so we don't get the live shut down. We don't want to get demonetized for another 90 days.
You dissed your mother. I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I've been dissing my mom. Fuck my mom. Fuck my mother. Fuck my mom.
Eminem.
What's Eminem have to do with shit? Fuck my
That's
mom.
what you're acting like.
Yo, fuck anyone that's standing with Couch. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck Couch.
Damn.
I'll stand on it.
My turn to speak.
I don't give a fuck.
It's my turn to
Even
speak. It's my turn to speak.
Chovo?
No, I fuck the show over.
It's
He's my homie. But you nigga on
He
the couch
fucks with
talking
me.
shit.
it's my turn to speak. Okay.
All right.
Does he though?
The way I feel about.
Or you dancing for us tonight, Couch? What is it?
I'm talking, Justin. I'm talking. It's my turn. Anyway, the Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? I feel a little bit like iffy about them because, you know, they voted for Trump even though they're going against people because Trump ran on immigration. You know what I'm saying? And who's the number one, you know, suspect for immigration? It's Latin people. I guess they feel so far removed from their damn self. I really don't know what possessed them to do that. But one thing I found out was that Hispanics don't ride for black people. You know, they benefit off of black hardships and black strides, but then when it's beneficial and profitable to turn on us, they do, you know, and that's what they did this time around, you know, and not all of them did that. I don't really know who the fuck did that, but I don't know if it was the Mexicans or was it the Caribbean Latins, you know what I'm saying? Like the Cubans, the Dominicans, the Puerto Rican Latins. I don't know if those were the Latins that.
That's you.
Or was it the Mexicans?
That's you. Ain't you Latina?
My mom's from Puerto
See,
Rico.
here we go. Division.
You see, my mom's from Puerto Rico, but my mom's Afro-Latina. So, like,
Yeah, she is.
I'm black.
So are you.
The problem is, most immigrants who come here, if they want to assimilate with American customs, siding with black people is the worst thing they could do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's instilled in their head in the media, in politics, and everything.
Because we're looked at.
That's why a lot of them they want nothing to do with us.
Yeah, because we're looked at like we're the losing team, and if we're the losing team, who wants to assimilate with us? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Even though
when
they get treated the exact same way, they will never want to either come to our aid or anything like that. They never want to
they only want to
associate
when
themselves.
it's cool, when the vibes
Oh
are,
yeah.
you know, at the club, you know, celebrity.
If we're entertaining, if
Yeah.
they want to fuck us, if they want to watch us dribble a ball,
Exactly.
or if they want to rock the latest fashion or listen to our music, they're with us.
Exactly.
But when another police officer kills an unarmed black person, they're like, oh, well.
You don't hear from Eminem.
Meanwhile, they get hunted too. Maybe not to the exact same level, but they want us to ride for them, justice for them. But when it's art, it's like, oh, no, well, you know, I don't want, you know, I don't.
Yeah, look at DJ Vlad TV. That nigga.
Yo, Vlad TV is nasty. I hate that nigga.
Black culture.
The culture vulture?
Yeah, he's a super.
Yo, he's nasty.
Culture. I
hate that.
Vlad. Let's talk about Vlad too.
His interviews look like a deposition.
I really think Vlad is a cop. Like, why so many rappers that I'd never heard of before show up on his show and then they die shortly after?
I'll tell you why. Vlad takes advantage of lesser intelligent black folk.
Yeah. Because you never hear about these people until they show up on his show.
When he brings up the smart black folk, it lasts for a little while and then they get beef, like Godfrey and Lord Jamar and shit ended up having beef with him because eventually he gonna violate, because that's what they all do. All the motherfuckers who got platforms that share that skin, they always violate at some point. They're always gonna cross that line where they do too much or say too much. That's what happens when you let people across the gate. You gotta stop letting them to the cookouts. Because what they're going to do is they're going to get a black girlfriend and then say, I'm not racist.
is black people so ready to include everybody in our goddamn culture? Like, why? Nobody else does that. We don't have a seat at anybody
It's
else's
in our
table.
nature to be giving and open. That's the problem. Because we are the original people. It's in our nature to be open and giving and share.
Yeah,
But it's at our detriment too.
we're the only people with an actual moral compass. That's the reason why white people are able to be on top, because they get rid of their moral compass and just execute whoever's in their way. And black people just can't do that.
Yep.
And the reason why white people are so scared of letting us have any power is because they think we're going to be as sick as they were to us.
Exactly.
No, because we're the true race. They're scared that we're going to replace them because we're better than them.
Oh, no.
That's why.
Already, genetically speaking, nature's going to wipe them out anyway. That's not the problem.
No black person's turning white. You know what I'm saying?
It's impossible. Yeah.
That's not what's happening.
I want to come back black. That's how much black I love. Like, I love that I came melanated. Like, I know white people gotta be. I know they gotta be mad sometimes they wake up pasty. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta be mad at you.
Listen, the sun hates y'all. The sun hates y'all. Like, that should be the biggest wake up flag. How are you allergic to the sun?
For real. I always wanted that. Everything revolves around the sun. Like, what does that tell you? I don't know.
It's wild.
That tells you I'm a sun person. I'm the blackest motherfucker on this live.
Bro,
Here comes the colorism. Here comes the colorism.
That's right.
Back again.
Right, embrace me.
Yep.
Embrace me. I gotta be the king of Egypt, motherfucker.
But that's how
royal blood.
That's how powerful black. Like, even with.
Was you the dumbest nigga on there?
Strong. Like, even.
I'm not triggered.
Like Mimi, we talked about this in private. Like growing up, I hated that I was his complexion. You know what I mean?
And I told you,
because my father is Keem's complexion. My mother, she's basically like 2 shades lighter than me.
You know? I know a lot of Haitians. You're the most light-skinned Haitian I've ever met, to be fair.
It works in my favor sometimes at work when they don't know.
Homies that are Haitian.
It works in my favor when people don't know and they start talking and speaking in Creole, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So I fed like, oh, I said I am political. So it works in my favor. But if I was to go to Haiti right now, they would not accept me.
It's the opposite with me. When Haitians see me, they just speak Creole. I'm like, yo, I'm not Haitian. They look at me all crazy. Nigga, what?
They think I'm Dominican. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that some bullshit? They think I'm Haitian and think you Spanish.
That's what I'm saying.
I never met a Haitian that didn't think I was Haitian.
I always get asked if I'm Haitian or Dominican.
It's something about, but if Jamaicans are opposite, they want you to prove you're Jamaican, which is funny.
You look Somalian, Mimi. You look Somalian than a motherfucker.
Now we're trolling.
You look like them Ethiopian girls, those Eritrean
I can see Ethiopia. I can see Ethiopia.
You don't look Hispanic for sure.
East African. You got the big forehead and
shit.
Your
cheekbones.
You look like them. Yeah.
You have very predominant high cheekbones.
Thank you.
You look like them East African girls. I thought you was East African at first.
I don't know, but I work with a lot of Africans and they be thinking I'm Nigerian.
What?
That part.
Nah.
That would be me. That would be me. I'm Nigerian.
I feel like
I look more Nigerian than you too, nigga.
Bro.
Nah, you don't.
I look more evil than you. Please, I never met a Nigerian that didn't think I was Nigerian.
You don't have to know.
What? Every Nigerian I ever met thought I was
Nigerians always know I'm Nigerian.
I don't even gotta say nothing. Everybody can see that.
I don't know, but
keep my ass motherfucker. You can't tell me who I am.
That's a good thing.
You can't even do Nigerian accent, my friend. You full of shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. See, I like this banter. This is the banter I like.
Shovel, you're a traitor. We'll have a chat later. I'm just fucking with you.
When we can joke around with each other and keep it surface level, it's all good.
Listen, at the end of the day,
you know what's crazy? Nigerian men do love white women. They do love white women. That make mad sense.
See
you You laughing because you know it's true. Nigerian men love white women. That's a fact.
I love white women. You think
You're
I
not
love white women?
Nigerian. Your daddy's Nigerian. You're American.
If his dad Nigerian, doesn't
Yeah.
that
See,
make him?
look,
My dad's
dumb
from
niggas are gonna dumb
Antigua.
nigga.
I'm not
Mimi.
Antiguan. I'm American.
Yeah,
I was
dumb niggas
born
are gonna dumb nigga. Mimi.
here. We were born
Yeah,
here.
Mimi.
You're
Mimi.
black.
Dumb niggas.
If he grew up
Mimi. Don't
if
even
he
fight
grew up in
back.
Lagos,
Dumb niggas are
if
gonna
he
dumb
grew up in
niggas. Yeah.
Lagos, he would love
My
white
dad.
girls.
I have roots in Lagos right now. In Lagos, 100%.
You didn't even hear
And I
what I
got family out.
said. I said
You
if
think
you
I
grew
love?
up in Lagos and you was a darky like me, you would crave white women.
No, that's not true. There's
Yeah, them
nothing better than a
Nigerian
black
men
woman.
love white
No,
women.
let's cut it out. What
They
the fuck is a
love
white
white
woman gonna
women.
do? What the fuck is a white woman gonna do? There's nothing better than a black woman. Let's
I'm
cut it
talking about
out.
Nigerians.
I'm going to a Spanish. I'm going somewhere else before I'm going white.
Nobody's
Let's cut it
talking
out.
about you. I'm talking about Nigerians. I ain't talking
Yeah,
about
which
you. I ain't talking about me.
so I'm not Nigerian.
Nigerians like white girls. I ain't lying. I ain't making that up. Nigga, I know mad
I'm not.
Nigerians. They all
I'm not
married to
Nigerian.
white women.
I'm
All
not.
of them.
I'm not Nigerian.
You are American. You was born here.
See, like
And your
this,
mother is a
this,
white woman.
this is the division that we're talking about. Like
How
this
is
is the
that
type of
division?
rhetoric. This
You
is the
just said you
rhetoric.
was American earlier. Now you're not
So,
American now.
so
Make up your
my
mind
ethnicity
on
is
what you want to
Nigerian.
be.
My ethnicity is Nigerian. I'm Nigerian before anything. I'm black before I'm
That's not
anything.
an ethnicity. That's a nationality.
My
That's a
ethnicity is
nationality.
Nigerian. My ethnicity
Nigerian
is
is a
Nigerian.
nationality.
Wow.
Your ethnicity is African or black.
This nigga is
That's
so gone, bro. This nigga's
ethnicity.
brainwashed.
That's
This nigga's
ethnicity.
brainwashed.
Nationality is country. Yo, he's crazy. He's not even admitting
Yo,
that he got that. Nigeria is not an ethnicity, and you won't say that out loud. You won't say you got that wrong.
what?
It's a nationality. Nigeria is a nationality. You was born in the United States. Look at that.
Don't do that, Amy.
Look at that. Look at that. Nigerian niggas. They like fat,
No, that's
ugly
not
white women.
Nigerian.
Let
That's
me
not
see a picture of
Nigerian.
your mother right now.
What?
Let me
That's
see
not.
a picture of your mother right now.
I don't have a picture of my mom. I don't have one. I would show it to you. I don't have one. I don't talk to her.
Is
I
she
don't fuck with
fat?
her. I don't fuck with the
Is
white
she
bitches,
big?
man.
Is she
No.
big? Oh, okay.
I'm not big. No, she's not.
What season is season?
It's tax season.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's a
I'll hit
millionaire,
you
by
with
the
some
way.
Texas.
Though this shit is so accurate. Nigerians, yeah, y'all this right now.
Well, I mean,
Yo, why
that
you
can
trying to do
apply
that,
to a
Mimi?
lot of black men, though. Let's keep it 100. That can
Yeah,
apply to a
don't
lot of
single
black
it
men.
out.
That can.
Okay.
That can.
Yo, speaking of which, I just saw a picture of LeBron James at prom with the white woman. So even in high school, he was fucking white women.
That's a lie. He went to prom with his wife. You lied on LeBron. You lied.
Okay.
I seen his prom
Give me
pictures
a
a
second.
million times.
Give me a second.
You a liar.
He did go to prom.
Was that his prom date or just a classmate, though?
Who?
You want to pull up a picture with him taking it.
I'm pulling up his picture. Give me a second.
He's looking for that picture. He's not looking for LeBron's prom picture with his actual wife, with Savannah. The one we seen when we were all in high school. You know, our freshman year when he was a fucking rookie.
That is one of the last Mohegans, okay? That man has walked a straight fine line. Ew. That's him.
That ain't his prom picture. That ain't
Maybe that was
his prom picture.
maybe that was
Is
his.
that junior prom?
That
Okay,
is
now
not his
over the
prom
goalpost.
picture.
It's Tom. This is when he was young. We can find one, I guess, when he's
That is
older, when
not-
he's with a black woman.
Is
He's
that
much
His
older.
wife. His wife.
Okay, here's him a lot older with a black woman.
A lot older.
Cool.
That's his prom.
But that's not
That's
where-
his
that's not
prom.
where- that's
That's
not where
his
he
draft
started.
year. That's the year
That's
he got
not-
drafted.
That's not where he started.
That's 03.
This is where he started. This is where he started. It's your man. And I
Stop
love
lying
LeBron,
on him.
So let's not.
You don't know. Stop lying on him.
I
You don't know what he
made
do
up
with
his
his dick.
picture.
You don't know
I
what
made
he
up his
do. You
picture.
don't know what he. You don't know who he fuck with. You don't know
I
who
made
he
up his
fuck with.
picture. I made up his picture.
Who
I just
cares?
came
Why
up-
you trying?
I
Why you trying to
photoshopped
make LeBron look bad? Why you trying to make LeBron look like he's not
see?
pro-black? Why you trying to
now-
make him look like he's not pro-black? Why you trying to
now
make him
we're
look bad?
We're
You ain't
moving
one
the
of us.
goalpost.
You
We're
not
moving-
like
see,
us.
Look at this.
At least
You're
he
not
didn't
like us.
procreate with her. He didn't procreate with her. So
All
That's
his
Shovo.
kids is black.
Shovo. All right.
He
Can I
didn't
have
make
an honest
not one
question? Can I
zebra.
ask you-
He didn't make
can I-
not one zebra. He
can I
didn't
ask you a
make not
question,
one
Shovo?
zebra.
what's up?
Can I ask you a question? Yo, you're having a baby. Who is the black woman or white woman or Hispanic? What are we doing?
Black. If I could choose between the three, black all day.
Okay, just wondering.
Why can't you choose? Aren't you always choosing?
No, I'm just saying, in this context, obviously I'm going to choose black.
I got a famous quote that I always say. I came out of black coochie, I might as well come in it.
There you go.
Yeah, but
all right. Can we talk about the wildfires in LA? Nobody's talking about this.
They're horrible. I was up there.
Community.
you have to give them move couch to couch. It was sad.
It wasn't just the rich neighborhood. It was the black community that went up in flames. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, a very prominent black community.
Yeah.
It's called Altadena. Altadena was burnt down. It was the first middle class neighborhood for black people in California.
Yeah, that's sad.
Damn, why nobody's talking about Altadena?
Because
I'm gonna send you to GoFundMe's.
Let's talk about What's Engineer Nico. That's what they care about. They don't care about the people who actually worked and hard for their positions in their communities.
I don't know why you being so dismissive of that. And I'm here. I'm a first ground responder for it. You know what I'm saying? I actually went up there today to actually help. So I'm gonna send you the link on the GoFundMe accounts.
How did that
You're looking
go?
for every Keem. How'd it go?
It went well. We went to go drop off some motherfucking clothes and went to go help people's families.
Cool.
That's what's up.
All right. People have to cut trees down and do all sorts of bullshit, getting ready for their shit to burn down. People are preparing for their house to get burned down. It's just sad.
Wait, they're preparing for the house to get burned down?
Mm-hmm. So, the government's like, yo, cut your shrubs, cut your trees.
The fire not out yet?
Fuck no.
It's still burning?
Hell yeah. They only got it 15% contained in the Eaton fire. That's the one I'm only like 16 minutes driving from. And then the Palisades, they only got it 11% contained. There's no water. There's no water.
That is some scary shit.
They gotta wait for the reservoir. They gotta wait for the reservoir to keep refilling like a toilet. So they go in there, they scoop it out, then go dump it on there, then wait again, come scoop it out, and then they have to just keep doing that until they get it all out. But what they're trying to do now is get all the firefighters around the world and in the United States to get their asses here so they can surround the entire fire and contain it. Once they contain it, they can just keep it in one spot and let it burn out.
I'm glad I live in the Northeast.
Yep. All we have to do is snow. That's the only thing we have to deal with is snow.
I know.
Which I hate.
Well, I'll tell you what. The mind, like literally the size of LA County is so significantly larger than the East Coast where we live from, like where we live at and where we're from in Boston. It's so much smaller. Like Boston is the size of Pasadena. And think about it. All the other towns are like right around that size too. 38 square miles, 41 square miles. So there's so much little cities in this area. There's some people who's not affected by the fire at all. They don't even see the shit. They're going to work and they don't even, like people who live in Compton, this ain't affecting them. People in Inglewood, this ain't affecting them. Any Long Beach, this ain't affecting them. They just see the clouds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's the valley. Anybody who live in the valley, pretty much.
Bad enough, the smog out there too. So now it's like, yo,
you gotta come outside with a mask.
Didn't someone in New York set something on fire? I think I saw that. Like, someone in New York set a fire, trying to capitalize on that situation.
Isn't there a guy arrested right now from LA for being the person that started the fire?
I think that's in Boston.
Hold on, let me respond to that. There's several people who got caught starting fires. Several. One dude got caught on a motorcycle with a fucking flamethrower in his backpack.
Where you get a flamethrower? What type of GTA cheat code is this?
Arizona is right next door.
That's not even on GTA, I don't think. I don't think you can get a flamethrower.
Just think about it. Nevada and Arizona is next door. You can get anything. You get anything you want. You get a bazooka if you want it.
So I've been like vacationing and partying in Vegas. Once you leave Vegas and you go to the desert, bro, it's a whole it's literally like a huge desert with a bunch of casinos. That's it.
That's
anything else. It's horrible. Like, just stay in Vegas when you go to Vegas. Don't go see the Magic Rocks. So my ex-wife made the decision to do that. It was horrible. Don't do it. Just party.
What area? What town are you in, Kimmy?
He's doesn't know. He bounces across the couch.
His videos is like loading now.
It
So
looks like
I
it's
think that,
buffering. Yeah, it's buffering.
Right back.
Oh, he got kicked. He's not on here.
His phone probably died.
I need to pee. I'll be back.
All right. What's going on? Comment section. I guess I'm by myself now for a little bit.
The floor is yours, Salvo. Promote your music.
Music. I'm still working on trying to finish this double album. I do need to put out more videos and everything. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'm nominated for the Bars Over Bars Awards for either two categories: Best Rhode Island Artist and Best Lyricist of the Year. So if you go on my page, go on my stories, click the link, vote for me. Really help me out. Yeah, let's hold it down, Shova. All right, and read the comments. All right, let's see what's going on. Shovo, we the people don't like Justin. Wow. I mean, I'm reading the comments. It says he's too much. But for males, crazy. They're saying you're too sassy. He yells too much. I will say a lot of people are opinionated. Oh, thank you. Shout out. A lot of people are opinionated.
All the counts, dick suckers, by the way. I'm hearing it.
You don't have to respond that way. Like, my thing is this. I'm quiet oftentimes because I just sit back, listen, absorb, and then I respond.
I fight for what I believe.
No. I'm speaking to me. Because I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to politics. So when Justin and Mimi, they talk, I absorb the information. I chime in where I feel I can chime in, and then I shut the fuck up and I keep listening. You know what I mean? That's how my approach to it. That's why I'm more Mr. on the fence, Mr. laid back. You can add BR now. I'm not loud. You can fight for the alphabet. Just
Accepted Blue Hill's request.
oh, okay.
Are you gonna get Blue Hill?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
You sending requests though?
I gotta go to sleep in like 20 minutes though, because I got work in the morning.
Yeah, same here. So I don't know if you someone could hop in for like 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
give their 2 cents. You know.
Mila, do you want to jump in?
No.
I mean, she's very opinionated.
Yeah.
Can we add someone from the comments? Like switch up the voice a little bit? Add someone different?
Oh, someone's hopping in.
Hi, all. I actually didn't want to jump in, but I'm just going to say to you guys for some feedback. I'm not here to argue with you guys. For one, Glow, you show a lot of favoritism to Justin. It's like when Keem speaks out of turn, we're in the comments asking him to tone it down. But when Justin's doing, and you ask Keem to tone it down, but when Justin does it, you say nothing at all. And it makes the conversation very, very hard to follow.
I got Justin out of the live, and I've told him to pipe down. Like, I can go back and rewind the video to the point where
Okay, babe. Again, I'm not here to argue.
I get passionate for sure.
Yeah, and you speak over him a lot, and a lot of times you actually have a good point, but we can't hear it, Justin, because you don't allow Keem to finish his point, and then it gets lost. It gets hard for all of us to follow.
I'll take that feedback. I'll listen in. I'll take it. I understand.
That's that.
I'll tone it down for you guys.
And
for sure.
Also, if you guys could follow along with the comments, because as we're viewing, we would like to be a part of the conversation without having to come up on stage. So follow along with the comments, read the feedback as we're going. That would help for us to stay engaged as well. What else? Because I had a lot of points and a lot of feedback for you guys. But overall, we do like the content. We like the conversations that you're having. If you guys could just respect each other on stage, that would be great.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you, Queen.
I like to hear the
Justin,
feedback.
We
Thank you so much.
I don't mind what you have to say at all. So I do feel a way about being called a dick sucker because we be checking Keem too. You just don't.
I wasn't.
You only seem to catch it when we come at you.
So I can't even see the comments all the time either. Like it didn't show for me for some reason, and I knew that. I just like to keep it like I'm not talking about you directly, but I definitely notice a certain
No,
level of like with.
I'm joking. I don't actually take offense to anything.
Okay, I was making sure. I'm just making sure. Like we're just trying to have a good time. We like to throw a little banter in and a little
Yeah, but
argument,
this
just
is
just to.
not like a Keem train. Like this is not
Okay,
a support Keem train. It's we're here for everybody. That's why we're
I
here.
respect that. Thank you for the
Yeah.
feedback. I really appreciate
All
hearing
right, I'm
from
gonna
you.
step down because and that
Hello?
Hello?
got a phone call, but that's also why you guys need to follow the comments because BR already said he is blocked until January 12th, so he can't come up. Earlier when you kicked Justin to bring Rose up, Rose had already mentioned that he was at a birthday party. He can't come up, so follow along so that you guys know what's going on with your viewers because we're outside and we're still watching and supporting y'all.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thank you. We
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
Okay,
We really do
I
appreciate
love
Love
it.
you,
y'all. Good night.
Thank you. Have a
Mila.
Love
great
you.
night.
Hey, you can come.
Have a great night.
What does it say? Blue Hill has sent a.
Kick me, boo. I don't know how to get down, Glow.
All right, I got you. Thank you, Mila. Blue Hill, I know you said BR is blocked on the other one, but he has a burner page, and he's trying to get on with his burner page, and I don't know how. I don't know, Blue Hill. I'm trying to. I got 20 minutes left. That's what I'd be afraid of. Like once somebody comes off, I don't know how to get them back on because I keep sending them requests and then it just don't come through. But I really don't know how I'm playing favoritism. Yes, accept it. I did accept it. I did.
Because they're not getting the whole context. That's why. But I do be wilding. I know I do.
I keep trying to tell Justin to calm down. Like I'm like, Justin, you gotta calm down. Like I kicked you off today. I kicked you off last.
Twice. I've been kicked off twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm a type of person, I speak my mind, and that's just how I am. So like I just say whatever.
yeah.
You know, and there's stuff going on between me and Keem that's like
Yeah,
some of us behind the scenes.
yeah. And I
Like
think that's
so,
what it is too.
So he
That's what it
messaging
is
me
too.
like I'm a bad bitch and won't leave me alone. Like I wake up yesterday morning from the previous live on Thursday, and I have all these messages from all these women saying good morning, and I scroll to the bottom and Keem's over there talking shit. Bunch of messages. I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. And I'm not afraid of confrontation. I like confrontation. That's just me, especially if I have an opinion. And I like some of the things he says, but then I feel like he just changes his narrative to where he's even talking about like Mexicans and Native Americans and stuff when they're literally voting against our best interests, and it's just not good. Like I don't like you can have an opinion, but when you change your narrative for a talking point or a moment or to win an argument, like it is what it is. My points are stagnant. Like you can criticize what I say, but I'm going to stand on it. Like I'm not going to go change my narrative, and that's some of the things I'm noticing with Keem. For all the great things that he does change his narrative. Like the Mexicans come in here with so many, like especially in upper class areas. Like they come in here they took over a whole hotel, and there's nothing wrong with that on paper, but they're not doing that for Black people. You know what I mean? And we've been here and
Yeah,
built this fucking country.
but
We've built
the
this
thing
fucking
is,
country.
it's not their fault though. It's the way the government is issuing it and how it's being set up. They want us to look at them as the enemy when really it's the powers to be that are the enemy.
Yeah, but they're not the enemy, but they're not the enemy, but they're not an ally. They're
Of course
not
not.
an
No, no,
ally.
no. I'm not
I'm
not arguing with that.
That's kind of where the issue comes from me. Like when you go to war with somebody, like your ally becomes to your enemy becomes your ally,
Yeah.
or the sympathizer with your enemy becomes your ally. But
We
like, I have nothing against the Hispanic community at all. I love the Hispanic community,
like know who
but
the
you know,
enemy is here.
but let's not pretend what's
Yo,
going on in our country.
I say this?
What's going on in our country?
Could I
That's
say
it.
this? Could I say this?
I'm gonna mute
On some real shit.
myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not fair to talk about people when they're not able to defend themselves. That's like very disingenuous and dishonorable to any form of discussion. I think that goes beyond saying I don't do that shit. So I think it's fair that I say that. You can go back
You
on.
see what happens when I make a good point? He just does the victim shit. Like when he was talking about me, he
I didn't do
uses his
anything,
platform to talk
victim.
about
I just
everyone
said
else.
that.
Okay,
Okay, Keem. Thank you for the feedback. We appreciate it, bro.
I'll gladly.
Yeah, All I'm saying is not fair to speak on people like when they're not able to defend themselves. That's cowardly,
I'll
no
gladly
matter how
take
you
the
put it.
floor right now. Walter, what's
Because I
good?
never challenge you. I know.
No, but I'll gladly take the floor. Do you guys know what sanctions mean? I just feel like sometimes I just want to go over like certain
Dumb
political
and weak.
words because like I feel like sometimes we don't be knowing like what words are and shit. Do you know what sanctions are? No, no.
Read the definition
Law,
out so we can
Um,
learn.
laws,
the United States,
laws,
the,
and
the United States sanctioned Iran.
Read the definition
I
out for
know,
the
but I'm
room.
going to tell you why I'm talking about it, though. I'm talking about it because Iran and Russia just got sanctioned by the United States and NATO for election interference. So I want to go into what sanction means. Sanctions are measures or penalties imposed by one country, group of or countries of an international organization on another country, individual, or entity to achieve a specific goal, often related to compliance with international laws or policies. Do you guys know that we have international law? Like governments, I mean, there's law between countries.
Absolutely. I've known since I was
Okay, and then
5. I think Shogo can say the same thing,
I
and
know,
so can the room.
but what about the lay person, the layman? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to connect with people that are not really into politics, that never heard of shit, you know? So there's 5 different types of sanctions: economic sanctions, restrictions on trade, investments, financial sanctions. Then there's diplomatic sanctions, which is such as withdrawing from ambassadors or canceling official meetings. Military sanctions, restrictions on arms sales, or imposing military blockades, which I think that's what they did for Iran and Russia. Travel sanctions, banning individuals from traveling to specific countries. And number 5, asset freezes, preventing access to financial assets held in foreign countries, which I know the United States definitely did that to Russia. They held all of their, because the United States is the number one Federal Reserve bank. So like
no
bank,
McDonald's.
everybody's bank is here, which is why they're trying to make the BRICS,
Mhm.
Brazil, Russia,
Russia.
India, China, and South Africa, BRICS, which
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
like, yeah, it's pretty much another currency that they don't use actual cash. They use their own.
It's backed by the gold
Yeah,
and natural
we
resources.
know bricks. They put that shit on all the fucking
What do you
platforms.
mean?
Say the shade room, say cheese, all of that shit been running bricks since it came out. World Star Hip Hop, all the hood rat shit.
But BRICS is not like it's not like Bitcoin or nothing. Like BRICS is pretty much like I'll do some type of
No, it's another currency. It's basically Russia, Ethiopia. Who's the other country?
yeah.
I think it was Iran. It was like a few countries. Yeah, they kind of team up against the United
No, they're not
States.
teaming up against the United States. They just don't want to depend on the United States Federal Reserve money to do business.
I mean,
I mean,
the American
team it
dollar
up.
ain't worth nothing, to be honest, because it's not really backed by anything. You
It's
know,
backed by
there
bullets.
you go. There you go.
It's backed by we say it has value. You got a problem with it? Huh? Huh? Want to do something? That's what America's accent is. America sounds like that. If America had a voice, it's a douchebag white boy.
Okay, so here's the achievements. Was developed in 2014 to fund infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS countries and other nations. And it's called CRA, Contingent Reserve Arrangement, a financial safety net to provide liquidity during global economic shocks.
I see it as more like a precursor to what they're trying to do with the whole New World Order, one world currency
Yep.
type of bullshit, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens. I'm not confident it will. I think we have too much issues with other countries for that even come. I mean, obviously the elites are gonna do what they're gonna do. They
Yeah.
have the allegiance with their countries.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe because I mean that's why Russia's trying to grab Ukraine to create that. That's because they're good. Having Ukraine could help towards the one world order if, let's say, Putin was to side with Trump or side with the conservative or American or any level of American
Yeah.
American party. But the problem is that I just feel like we're too divisive to fully do a one world order. But best believe there's definitely government systems and billionaires from every fucking country working against the best interest and taking notes of every community in America, not America, in the world, from every country. whether it be China, Mexico, maybe not Mexico as much, but maybe Mexico, but definitely from those, you know what I'm talking about, those dictatorship countries. Donald Trump, if you go back into details about Donald Trump, he loved dictatorship.
Yeah,
That's why we're pushing back. A lot of people push back and call him a fascist because the ideology and the way he's trying to push is dictatorship. Even with the misinformation, if you look up the definition of fascism, the misinformation controlling, what fascism, how to create a fascist society. First of all, you want to get rid of all education. Any education is ridiculous. You don't want it. You want people to follow in line with what the dictator says. So a lot of that mentality between Trump is to literally push out anyone thinking for themselves and using critical thinking. So that's why when you go, hey, I don't like any political party, one's a fascist. And it happens to be a fascist against black people, especially. They hate black people. They hate people of color. That's why Mimi from the rip is trying to say what she says. Now, do I agree with Mimi that about the Democratic Party? Fuck no. But when you look at what fascism is and what all these dictatorships in terms of a new world order, it's very important you do that research. Lexi, let me pull up a thing on fascism right now. I'll give you examples of a fascist. And tell me if that does not hit what's today's society and today's agenda.
Anyway,
give me a second. I'll pull it up.
About
Anyways,
about BRICS. BRICS aims to counterbalance Western-dominated financial